Oh, hi there. That's all I got. No. Just
Get
no.
your wire glasses on your neck. You gotta put your glasses on your beak.
I hate all of this. Anywho, hello. Welcome to Mistwalkers. We are a couple people down because they're sick and they suck. Yeah, I said it.
I made it a point
said it
to
and I
get
meant
better. I made it a point to get better before we started.
I appreciate
Just
that.
saying.
Appreciate
I
you.
worked really hard on it. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Unfortunately, one of us has the bird flu. But at least they showed up.
Peter?
Oh, buddy, are you okay?
Peter, are you okay?
The face.
Did that come out your nose?
Oh no. I'm sorry.
So spicy.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm
You're
not.
sorry. You're not sorry.
I'm sorry in the sense that I care about you and your well-being, but not.
It's seltzer.
Anyway, quick announcements. Our sponsor, as always, is Canadian Dice. We love Canadian Dice because you can go to Canadian Dice and use the code THEVACTER, all one word, to get 10% off of your order. He does ship internationally, and he's very fast about it. So go ahead and do it, and I believe there may also be another promotion possibly on the website. I don't remember. Maggie, Pigeon, what is your dice pick of the week?
Pink.
Pink?
Pink.
It's called Vortex.
What?
It's called Vortex.
Oh yeah, these aren't the pink ones then?
Yeah, they're
kind of pink.
Oh no, they are the pink ones. I like Vortex. It's very hot on the pigeon mask because you can use Vortex Warp as a spell to move things around. So like, let's say your friend Aster is dying and laying on the floor having an existential crisis during combat. You can move them to the healer, or like you could have a barbarian named Ram and they're raging, so you drop them on an enemy because they're warforged and they are quite thickums. They got a big shiny metal ass, and it can do bludgeoning damage.
It does butt damage.
Almost get wrecked by a ghost.
You butt bombed an enemy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wish Atlas could have
that episode is called Butt Damage and Floor Peasants.
It's my favorite game besides Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, I also like it because it's pink, and pink is a cool color. I used to not like it, but now I do.
That's fair.
Your tastes change over time.
Absolutely, they do.
You could say that they are like a vortex, ever evolving.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you, Maggie. This week for the schedule, we have Wednesday, The Wasteland Saga at 9 p.m. over on Goodman Games Official. Our special guest this week is Stuart Robertson from Robertson Publishing. He will be playing a mutant with us. Thursday at 8:30, we've got A Song of Crystal and Shadow returning. Friday, Fixius 5 returning. Saturday, Together Among the Stars at 11:30. And our special guest this week is Beats by Becky. So that's going to be fun times, happiness.
I feel like if you're going to tune into one, that one will be really good.
Yes.
Becky's a great role player.
Absolute chaos, but I'm here for it.
Becky is fantastic.
I would say, like,
love her.
if you have time, like, it will be seriously funny to watch.
I talked to her yesterday and confirmed that for sure she's going to be there, so.
Excellent. So that is only usually about an hour, maybe an hour and a half at the very most. So if you got a little bit of time to kill first thing in the morning, go ahead and give it a watch. Also Saturday, if you're more of a PM type person, at 8 o'clock, we are going to be doing the finale of the Gramsby Sage, led by Cedar the Barefoot over on this side. Forgot which way my cam was facing. So that is part 3. If you haven't seen part 1 and part 2 yet, go check out our YouTube. They are in the natural one-shots, and once the 3rd session wraps up, it'll get its own little mini playlist. Sunday, we're back on DM Jeremy's for Legacy of Fire at 7:30. We managed to survive. 2 people are dead, but it's fine. Everything's
Ryan
fine
got
here.
again?
Ryan died, yeah. Bingo died.
Is Smudge technically dead?
My soul's just in a jar somewhere. It's fine. She's fine.
Dislocated
snatcher.
from their
Currently
body.
she's being possessed. It's fine.
I
Fine.
love. Oh man, y'all gotta go back and watch that because like watching Gail Hank's emotions come across her face.
Yeah. Yeah. There was some IRL fifis for sure. And those episodes are up on the Old Men Rolling Dice YouTube. This next one should be up on Friday, I believe, is when we post it. So,
It's really cute that you think that Gramsby stage is going to be done this weekend.
that's just what Cedar said. It's a 3-parter.
I had plans. I have plans, but you
Well,
know how it goes.
If it's more than 3,
Okay.
then it's more than 3. The proposed finale is this weekend.
It was supposed to be one. It was supposed to be one episode, and it turned into 3. That's taken us a year, almost exactly.
Yeah, well, shit happens. We were busy.
It's like, why are you
We were.
complaining?
We were really busy.
I feel like you're complaining.
I'm not.
can't
I
help
just
but
think it's
feel
funny.
attacked.
Just being a bitch.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Being a bitch.
You're one of the players. Maybe.
I'm
maybe,
aware.
Maybe.
I
should
was
do
the
what
one
you
that
said in
messaged
the-
you and was like, "Hey, Peter, will you run a one-shot for us because we got canceled?"
Not
And you were like,
socially
"Yeah, sure, I
canceled.
got-
Just a campaign was canceled. Just to clarify. Anyway, also you can get our podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music if you prefer to catch up via podcast. Everything is up there, and there's some new graphics going up, so it'll be fun, happy times. Yeah.
Slowly working my way through and updating all the graphics because there's a lot.
It's true. Anyway, let's dive into Mistwalkers. So, last week was a doozy.
Sorry.
Your adventure began in the middle of a watch. Some science happened between Sly and Yenrik with a strange pond that seemed to contain, as you later found out, the spawn of a gelatinous cube.
Jelly.
As you were leaving along the route that you took, you ended up finding a uncut diamond under like a fern, worth about 1,200 gold. And the evening, once
mean
you
Sly did.
Sly
It's very
did.
specific. Sly made us all realize that it was Sly's to do with what Sly pleased,
yes,
and that it was Sly's.
setting up camp for the night, you found a uneven rock surface that did not seem to support life in any way, despite Athelstan and Mina's attempt to dance the green in. No moss, no grass, nothing. You did manage to create a sort of platform in order to put up the bubble so that when the bubble popped, nobody would go rolling away. And the first watch came, and it came with its trials. First, a mending was sent via sending to Gabriella, who responded that she was on the run and the wolves were at her heels. She was heading for Barovia. It was the only Mistwalker token she had left. And finally, Athelstan reproached Keli for nearly dying upon their initial arrival at the Starving Water here in Valshan. There were some deep feels there. I had to rewatch it today and I got verklempt. I was upsetty spaghetti.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I mean, y'all brought me in here.
I'm not
Yeah,
complaining.
exactly. You invited us. I realized that we brought the drama with us when we came, but you invited us.
You say this, but I'm not complaining by any means. So
I rolled up
step
late.
back on the defensiveness, friends.
I rolled up late with a milkshake, and I brought a milkshake for you, Affy.
As long as I get a milkshake, that's all I care about.
Mm-hmm. And we can take turns shitting in the bathroom afterwards.
Yeah.
I want a peanut butter date milkshake.
That would definitely make me shit myself. Anyway,
Huh.
It's like peanut butter and jelly, but dates.
so with
I hate
all
peanut
that sorted, done and dusted, Keli and Athelstan, your watch comes to an end quietly, with Athelstan reaching over to try and grab your halo, with you smacking his hand away. Who's on second watch?
Atlas.
Atlas!
And Breeze, because they're the only other two here, and Lark.
Lark's here too. But
Yeah.
Breeze will go.
Who wants to be my friend outside? I'm currently sleeping.
You're not sleeping,
You are not.
bent in half. No. No.
Athelstan will
I'm trying to make that happen.
gently he'll just wake up Breeze.
Yeah.
Gently. Just be like touch their hand.
Eh.
Yeah, we already know it's a bad idea for me and Breeze to be on the
Yes.
same watch together.
Breeze,
Breeze.
wake up.
Yes. I'm awake.
It's your watch. You don't
Yeah.
look awake.
I'm awake.
I put the kettle on. You can
Okay.
have some tea. Atlas.
And that's more.
Atlas. Please fix your spine.
I power up. Can you play the boomstick sound?
That's the one where he charges to shoot, though. I gotta do the one where.
Yeah,
Very sh-
my spine goes upright and I go, do you think that the moon is like the moons are actually made of different cheeses?
No.
This is
What
where
other
we
one
find
was
out that Atlas is actually a warforged.
I had a weird dream. I'm gonna go watch, and I clip and I go. Yeah.
I mean, you're not
Okay.
going far, but okay. Oh, was there anything interesting, useful happen last watch?
Out of character
Outside?
moves. What did happen outside? I don't know if I know we rolled, but I don't know if anything happened.
Supposed to happen, but we didn't.
Yeah, it kind of. I remember rolling like an 18 or something.
Yeah.
We made you forget about it by the time we got done crying, so.
Yeah.
What happened? Or did it not? Or is it just gonna not happen?
It's
and
just
then
not going to
during the-
happen. It's just going to
It's
not
gonna
happen for you.
during the second watch.
Maybe.
Athelstan's eye. What color do? Because they can't be bloodshot. Are they just like a deeper green?
Yeah.
His eyes are deeply green around the rims, and he's just like, nothing happened during watch that was anything interesting, and he just goes.
Okay.
He also looks like she was crying.
Atlas, can Atlas make a insight check?
Go for it.
Go ahead.
It's dark.
What the fuck was Trixie doing during all of that? Because she was sitting on my head.
Was she though? Was she sleeping? Because if
Yeah,
Trixie was
sleep.
on your head, I would not have had this fucking conversation with you.
Trixie was not on your head.
I imagine that she's just sleeping, and her,
What's she doing?
her box just like snores. Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah,
beep.
basically. Atlas,
But it's all in our heads.
they're both lying through their teeth.
Why are you lying?
Oh, I wasn't intending to lie. It was just a reaction.
Or is
I'm
this?
surprised. I'm quite frankly surprised that it didn't wake any of you.
I was having a dream about pizza.
Mm,
It seemed like it would have been more important.
I don't. What is pizza? Do we know what pizza is? What is pizza? Is that some sort of
It's like when you take.
carnival? Is that some sort
Carnival
of
food.
carnival food?
Yeah, it's good. I'll show you.
Okay.
We also have these things where you take potatoes and you make them into swirls. There's a guy there, his name's Art B.
Make it into a swirl.
Yeah. Anyways, why were you fighting
damn
or
it.
crying or what happened? Was something scary?
Nothing was swell. Me and we had a bit of a moment.
This feels
Is
like a
it
morning
private?
conversation.
It does feel kind of like a morning conversation. What did you dream about, Breeze? He says, casually trying to change the subject. Very smoothly. Very smooth.
Chocolate.
It was so gay.
What do I have to roll to see if I can hide how purple my face turns?
Yes.
What do we roll to see how purple?
Alphastan's gonna roll performance,
I am
and
very
the rest of
purple.
you can
I
roll
rolled with-
insight.
I rolled. How did I roll with Sly? I have Athelstan's clicked.
You have to click the conversation bubble beside Alphastan's name.
Ah, damn it. Eh.
These raspberries are so bitter, my teeth hurt.
I am very purple. That's a high percentage. I am quite purple. I'm normally purple, but I'm very purple.
Come on, are you gonna roll or not here?
Do I roll insight now?
Yep.
Insight or perception?
Insight.
Whoa, that one froze.
The kettle starts softly whistling, and he just like reaches over, like his eyes are like staring down into his lap, and his face is just blushing violet, and he reaches over and just like takes it off of the little flame and just sets it down, and just like not even like looking away, just like pours like 2 cups of tea.
Where's
Yeah.
Atlas notice?
Atlas, you definitely notice that, yeah,
Are
the
you
blush
sick?
is there.
Are you sick?
No,
I go to put my hand on your forehead.
your hand goes on my forehead.
I'm checking your temperature. He feels normal.
What is out of character, Moose? What is Athelstan's like normal body temp?
A little bit above, like, probably in the 80s.
Pretty sure he like runs hot, right?
I feel like Atlas would also run hot because he's a centaur, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it does.
I would say Athelstan often mimics the temperature of the environment that he's surrounded by.
Like a lizard.
I'm very good at acclimating. I would not say that I'm like a lizard,
Unless it's
You're
very
right.
cold.
unless it's very cold. I don't like that. It sucks.
Is
He likes thinking
out of
about
character
Gabriella.
Archon cold?
I mean, he doesn't
It means a
acclimate
lot
as
there,
well.
doesn't it?
He doesn't acclimate as well in the snow, but he is accustomed to the snow. So it's like more so, oh, I was born in this area, so I'm accustomed to it being nitpicky fucking brick titty cold, but like
So
Anyway, he like just like as your hand's still on his forehead, he like looks underneath the heel of your hand and he's like hands you a cup of tea.
Thank you. I don't think you're sick, so I can drink this.
He like kind of like picks up the other cup of tea and he's like, I'm not sick. I'm besotted. And he hands it over to Breeze and then just lays down where Breeze was sleeping because it's still warm.
Hear him say that, at least?
He said it pretty
I would
low.
say with Breeze and Keeli's passive perceptions, you probably heard it.
You mean Atlas, right? Because my passive is.
Oh,
low
yeah,
as
sorry.
fuck.
I mean,
Yep.
Breeze is right there. And it's not like he was, and it's kind of aimed in a certain direction.
Sleep well.
I go curl up with my mimic.
Okay.
There's a little chip of. Why are you curling up with the? There's a little chip of chocolate on your saucer, Breeze. That's not Athelstan saying that. That's on your saucer.
Keela, did you tell them about Gabriella?
Not at the moment. I haven't, but I've okay.
You don't
Atlas, Gabriella's in trouble.
What do you mean she's in trouble?
I talked to her. I used that spell that I used to talk to your caravan master.
Athelstan sits straight up again.
I'm a frog.
They found her or something. She's running for the borders.
Wait, who
She's headed
found
for
her?
Barovia. Don't know, the wolves, whatever that means.
Can I
Breeze,
make
do you know?
Can I make a history or check?
Sure. Breeze, if you want to make a history check for the wolves in Cartacus, you can do that at advantage.
10.
Oh, I'm rolling on
Please
fire
drop.
right now.
Which means when we
19.
start combat, we're all gonna suck.
We're gonna suck.
It's okay. We can't be worse than Emily.
So,
You guys see my
Emily.
frog?
the both of you know that, I mean, Breeze especially, you know that there are absolutely werewolves in Cartacus. It leads to a lot of the sort of tongue-in-cheek phrases that are used frequently. Again, wolf in sheep's clothing. If you fail on stage, you'll be thrown to the wolves. You know, that sort of colloquialisms.
Didn't you guys say that a bunch of wolves chased you out of Cartacus?
There was also that where the last town you were in, the one that you rescued Gabriella and Sly from, yeah, it was full of cannibalistic
Harmonia?
werewolves. Harmonia, yes.
She said she was making for the mists and headed for Barovia, but I can't check on her until tomorrow, so...
I believe Thesaurus was back in Barovia.
Very sad. I
Again, can't.
told her to go to Van Richten if she got in trouble, and that's where he's supposed to be, so hopefully she makes it there, but I can't check until tomorrow. But after we finish with whatever we've got going on here, I would like to go help her if we can.
When we talked to the carnival, did they say where they were going next? I don't think they did.
No, they didn't tell us, but I can check tomorrow. I can check in with...
Because if
So
they're
tomorrow-
there, they could travel with her to her next location, most likely. I think they'd like her. The carnival likes people who are interesting.
Athelstan kind of glances around and
that-
he's like, well, they found plenty of that here.
Yeah, they'd get a kick out of you all. They like a good story.
Don't normally ask for anything, but she's important to me.
We'll go soon, I hope.
Okay.
I have every intention of going.
Like I said, we'll put it to a vote when the whole party is away.
Yeah.
But
I'm okay with that.
Breeze,
I'm
do you
going to
want to
sleep.
take watch?
I'm going to sleep.
What's that, Atlas?
Do you want to take watch now?
I was planning on it. That's why I'm awake.
All right.
I'll go curl up with my mimic.
Either of you can make a perception check, individually or one at advantage.
Which do you want to do, Rob?
You take it with advantage.
Okay. Did you say me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
You were definitely wiser than I.
23. Okay. So as you settle in for your watch, still sipping the tea that Athelstan prepared, Breeze with your little chunk of chocolate on the edge of it. Suddenly there is a wet slapping sound.
Move.
Not
And
in
you
the good
look
way,
up.
I'm assuming.
Where it comes from. And you see a severed arm on top of the dome,
What kind
And
of
then
arm?
like a forearm. Like
But
from
of what
the elbow,
creature?
above the elbow to the fingers.
Like a humanoid?
Make a medicine check.
Make an arm check.
It's
Oh,
an
that's
arm. It's an arm from some humanoid type creature.
I look over at Breeze with my mouth agape, which you should not look into. And I
Why not?
like put my finger to my lip and I kind of make a like the motion to like a hook on a stage. Like go back inside quietly.
Oh, I can't leave the bubble.
Yeah,
Y'all are
you're taking
inside.
watch from
We're
inside
inside
the
the
bubble.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
like,
a
so,
sunroom. You can see through everything.
Yeah, you look
Yeah.
up and you see this arm begin sliding down the edge of the bubble, leaving like a blood streak behind it.
I don't know if this is gonna work,
It's a sound
but
of
I'm
like,
going to try to allow the arm in.
okay.
I want to know what it is. And if it
Yeah,
doesn't,
okay,
Why
you
would
can
you
do
do
that.
if
that?
it doesn't, I'm just gonna ask Atlas to go grab it.
Well,
It's not moving on its own, is it?
What if it's
Well, it's
Ezek's dismembered fucking arm from
It's
Barovia?
beginning to like slide down, and it's making this. You know how you wipe your hand down dry glass? That's what it sounds like.
It's like that scene in The Simpsons when he's hanging onto the rope and his
Okay.
ass just drags across
Breeze
the
asked me to grab it.
But
I want to use Thorn Whip.
Hang on, Breeze. As you open the bubble to this arm, it flops wetly to the ground. Make a percentage check.
Okay,
Make an arm check again.
just to see if it falls on
A
anybody.
percentage check?
Yeah.
I can't think of a pun that works with arm and percentage.
Okay. Roll a d8.
Lovely.
Bludgeoning? Oh, fuck's sake. I rolled in the tower, by the way.
It falls on Keli.
Does Keli wake up?
I would assume
I
so.
would assume yes.
Yes.
Could you make
Like,
the
sit up.
sound that it makes?
With your
I think
grapefruit
you do
sound.
so well. It's like you know about grapefruiting.
I'm not doing this again.
If anybody looks at this arm, they suddenly realize it's flipping everybody off.
Yeah, it's literally like this as it lands
I
on
just got
Keli.
sparkling water everywhere on my face.
Okay. What the fuck?
Eli, there's an arm.
Yeah. Atlas. Where did it come from?
Oh, the up.
Pick it up by a finger.
What kind of
Can I
arm
make
is
a
that?
medicine check to see what kind of arm this is?
Sure.
I'm feeling a little disarmed right now.
Natural 20.
27.
So you can identify this readily as just a human arm. Just a whole ass human arm from above the elbow down to the fingers. You can see now that it's sort of within your grasp and you have the firelight on it. It is probably masculine or a masked presenting person. There is a couple scars like down the arm, and there's rather like thick hair on it. And there's also like 2 signet rings on the middle and index finger.
Is it the
It's the
wizard
arm
guy?
from that.
Ring.
It's the arm from that dude in Jurassic Park.
You're
Oh, God.
right. Does it
Samuel
look...
L.
I
Jackson, no!
I inspect the signet rings.
Okay. Make an investigation check. What are you looking for exactly?
To see if they look familiar at all, or I don't know anything.
Yeah,
You said an
make a
investigation?
history check.
Could we make it if Keli points it out?
Sure.
Keli,
Are
can
we
you point it out?
up?
Ow.
Yeah.
Natural one.
Wow. What the fuck?
No, everybody who's asleep is not awake because Keli did not scream.
Atlas actually is not going to make an investigation check. They're gonna go wake everybody else because an arm just fucking fell on their watch.
Okay.
I go over
Like,
to Athelstan
Work
and
the
I say-
rings off.
and I say, "Hey, Athelstan, an arm fell from the ceiling. Please wake up."
Wait.
His eyes open. Sorry.
As you wake
Shit.
up Athelstan and Keli begins to wrench off one of the rings, you hear sickening bones cracking. And the fingers begin to animate.
Yeah.
And claws extend from the edges. And they
I-
immediately dig into your
Throw it out,
wrist.
Throw it out!
I do you scream or do you
Throw
make
it
any
out!
noise?
Literally, Athelstan's just like, the
What do you do?
I try to throw it against the wall of the thing.
Okay,
The
it
bubble.
has attached itself to you by digging its claws in.
Fine, then I break the fingers to get it off.
Okay, you can make a strength check.
At this point, Atlas
Yeah,
is
this will go
screaming
great.
for
This
Alaric.
will go
and
really
everybody.
great.
Alaric!
No,
Alaric!
no, calm
16.
down. Please don't go shooting.
16.
Don't Do not shoot anything inside of this small space.
Okay, you manage to break 2 of the fingers and whip it against the edge of the wall. As it hits the edge of the bubble, well, actually, because Breeze let it in, it doesn't hit the wall. It flies out. But as soon as it lands, it pops itself upright. And
Breeze,
you can see...
Breeze.
Close it from getting back in.
Yeah, you can see the bend of the elbow bending forward over the wrist. Excuse you. And almost like a telescope.
You are so mean to your microphone.
I'm sorry. So the elbow bends forward, almost like a telescope, like it's where the eyes are located, and it begins skittering forward towards you. It jumps towards where it knows Keli is, and then hits the bubble flat. And once again, it begins making that streaking noise like fingers on glass, except this time it's nails.
Ulrich! Ulrich!
Hang on, I gotta look at my spells real quick.
What the actual...
Also, roll a d6 for me, Keli. Or d4, sorry, just a d4.
Sure. D4?
Yep.
I go
You
to
do 4 points of damage.
I was
I
asleep.
take 4 points of damage?
No, it took 4 points of damage from you breaking its fingers.
I barely got to sleep. What the fuck? Is it who what?
Can I sacred flame it from in here?
No magic can leave or enter.
Just point your finger
Breeze,
out.
that thing can't get in here, right, Breeze?
Not anymore.
It begins
least not.
scratching at the outside of the bubble.
Like,
I hate it.
stand up. Go to the edge of the bubble. Oh my god, that's
Okay,
killing
stop
me.
it, please.
I go to the edge of the bubble, stick my hand out, and sacred flame it from above.
Okay. Is that a save or an attack?
I'm looking. Hold on, my
I think it's
Save, I
a
believe.
con save or a
Stupid.
dex save.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Whose arm is this? What is this from?
I don't know.
Where did you
18.
get this? Why
Breeze
is it?
did roll a 22 to see those rings, though.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
You have its two
I'm
fingers
sorry,
in
what?
your hand.
No, it didn't break them off,
You
just
said
broke
the
them.
dex was what?
Also, they're just
18.
like little floppy.
Okay, then I don't hit it. So, and I just pull my hand back in the bubble.
This is a
Yeah.
shitty Addams Family Wednesday season 2 or whatever the fuck it's called.
It continues to scratch at the edge of the bubble
Oh my god.
and begins like walking around it, skittering, scratching the whole way.
Athelstan just kind of like sleepily and like calmly reaches to his side and like takes up its crossbow, puts out the and like pulls back the string. He's like, anybody want to explain where this thing came from? And he like kind of takes a bolt out of his quiver.
Wait. I have an idea. Wait, before you do that, because I kind of got an idea when we were fighting that Morcath thing. So, like, watching where it goes, and then, like, as soon as it kind of, like, comes back around, like, on my side of the bubble, I'm gonna wing my halo at it.
Hey.
Okay.
Don't
Make-
remember what we were using for an attack for that.
Dexterity check.
Ranged attack.
Yeah, so if you have like a crossbow or something, you can use that.
I don't think I have any ranged weapons.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
You
no,
rolled a
that doesn't-
5, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, my halo goes out, comes back.
Does it go to
You feel like the throw was so shitty, it probably would have just landed and laid out there if it didn't automatically return to your head.
Sounds about right.
Are you?
Hela's kind of in that space.
Are you taking up the discus?
Ulrich is just going to turn on the boomstick.
Please, for the love of gods, do not. No. Ulrich, please. Please.
Plug my
Let me
ears.
just quietly. It is in the middle of the night.
That is loud.
It is very loud. We do not need the
Whatever.
whole jungle down upon us. And he like slips the bolt in place.
Whatever did that is up there.
Yeah, Breeze and I, we were looking outside, and then we heard
Nah, I'm re-rolling that.
we heard a splat, and then
Okay.
there was an arm, and I don't feel so good.
So this
Not-
is a.
Not in a way I'm
kill it.
probably.
You don't even have to
cursed
worry
by
about the
God,
corpse
but-
slayer apps.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like an undead creature. Or not.
It is absolutely an undead creature, but
Okay,
you killed it.
I would like to pin it against a tree. I just like kind of like May I?
Go for it.
I click the bolt in. Ulrich, please, for the love of gods, do not. Kind of like lines up, just kind of like squeezes the trigger lever, and he goes.
Yeah. So it's sticking to the sort of lower portion of the nearest tree.
He like lowers the crossbow.
Hey Trixie, like wake up the mimic.
What?
Why?
What? What's wrong?
If you bring the rings that are on that thing back to me, you can eat that arm.
Huh? And
See the thing
Trixie
that's pinned to the tree over there?
slowly begins to move because she has a speed of 5.
It just uses her pseudopod.
Fine, I don't care.
Actually,
How
she has a
heavy is
speed of
she?
30, so it's not that bad. She uses her pseudopod to.
Somehow this is worse.
Oh, hang on, I unplugged my headphones. God damn
Well,
it.
it's not. This is not worse, but all right. You said
Stop
it
shaking
came
your head
from
at me.
You said it came from above.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
all
are
can still see the
Almost as bad
smear.
at spatial awareness as me.
You can see the smear of blood down the edge of the bubble.
Could I make some sort of arcana or something or a nature check or something, or at least like history going back on the experiences that I have had living in the castle and like witnessing my father's work and him like dicking around with things he shouldn't be and with the undead and shit.
And what are you trying to determine exactly?
I would like to try and determine if I recognize some sort of a creature that may have, whose limbs might animate upon separation from the host.
Sure, go ahead and
Let's
make an
say
arcana
an-
check.
Like an infection or something. I don't
Sure.
know. Because I'm more concerned about whether or not there's more to, like, if the rest of the body is gonna come. Like if
Sure.
a leg falls on top of the roof.
Make an
I'm gonna
arcana
be upset.
check.
Yeah.
I'm just watching Trixie slowly like
13.
pseudopod
13.
across the.
I'm sleepy.
So you know that there are necromantic based rituals that can animate specific body parts. That's about all you know, though.
Yep. He folds the limbs on his crossbow. Just kind of like tucks it back down against the bedroll. Places the quiver down. I will get my bolt in the morning. Can I go back to sleep, or is this something I should stay awake for?
You watch
Probably.
as Trixie like pseudopods the entire arm and the bolt, rips it off the tree, and devours all of it.
Really hate that mimic.
Ulrich
There you
is
go.
gonna pull out his wand of detect magic.
Okay.
Can you turn the cannon back off, please?
And what are you looking for?
Just anything out of the ordinary in this area besides, us.
You don't see anything. Other than, like, as discussed before, there is that sort of, like, low-grade enchantment type magic that seems to permeate the soil.
Can I ask one question?
Absolutely.
It didn't look like our friend Wizard Warlock Man's arm.
No.
Okay.
It
Wizard
was-
Warlock Man.
Wizard
It was more tanned than, like, gray-purple.
Oh no, shit! Did any of us recognize whose arm that might be based on the scar patterns?
I'm kind of
I'm waiting for what Breeze saw to come out.
Yeah.
I'm getting there, bitch. Jesus.
That's literally Trixie right now. I'm kidding her.
I'm coming. Oh,
Athelstan is imagining like a
Doesn't that
gigantic.
hurt your mouth to do that?
no.
Athelstan is imagining that giant parrot flying by and snatching Trixie off the ground and carrying her off into its nest,
No.
or at least dropping a big marshmallowy shit on her.
I never
Trixie-
heard
It.
that descriptor.
Trixie pseudopods back in. And then, like, bleh, and 2 wet, bloody rings are spewed onto the ground.
You got my Bolton.
Right.
Never mind. You can keep it.
Trixie,
It's
thanks,
mine
Trixie.
now.
You're
I don't want
you're
it back.
a real pal.
It's mine.
It's nice.
Mhm.
It is yours. I don't want it back.
Thank you, Athelstan.
Mm-hmm.
God, this mimic got left behind, didn't it?
So looking at the rings now, Breeze, you can see that the signet ring seems to belong to some sort of wizardy hierarchy. You're not totally familiar with like a wizard hierarchy. There wasn't really one in Cartacus. But you can see sort of the very obvious arcane sigils and symbology that would link you to a wizard or possibly like a sorcerer.
Anything you can glean off of it, Breeze.
Yeah, it belongs to a wizard.
Okay. How
I'd
do you
wake
know?
Yenrik up and ask him, but he's a fucking moron and won't know what these are.
I was supposed to be a wizard. Well, I was tutored by wizards, and I was supposed to be tutored to be a wizard. He kind of takes a glance at it. I guess why not?
You recognize it as a symbol of the Bratislava Institute. So not quite wizard, but close.
Is that where we were sending?
Wizard
Common?
adjacent. It's from Bratislava.
We were going to. We didn't end up sending him there.
Yeah.
You went
Tom
with-
is
Not
now with
Baelish's
Eb.
arm, is it?
Wait.
What?
Is it Valish's arm?
That's what I was asking earlier.
Oh, I didn't know what you were talking about.
You can-
Wizard Warlock guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dez.
No.
Yeah.
No, I
He's a
know
wizard.
Dez's name. Dez is the main character.
Well, I know,
Valish
but I
is a
thought you were
wizard.
being silly.
no,
Wizard,
I
authority
was
wizard.
His arm would be like
that's why.
gray in color, wouldn't it?
Gray purple, yeah.
Yeah.
So, with the conversation of Valish, hands are a little familiar.
Oh no.
And literally, Athelstan looks at Ulrich and he's like, he's like, you spent the most time with him. Just saying.
In front of Liliana just saying this.
Alaric, given the wardrobe that you have seen Valish in,
Or
the
lack
scars are
thereof.
familiar too.
I'm sorry, I missed that entire thing. My dad just called me.
Basically, the arm is Valish's arm.
I knew it.
And Athelstan
I just forgot
implied
his
that you
name.
two. And Athelstan implied that you two were boinking.
They were not.
Mhm.
Sure.
Literally, Athelstan was like, we all just like kind of looked at Ulrich, and Athelstan was like, "You knew him the best. You spent the most time with him, and you recognized his scars."
Before
That's not good.
before anybody tries to use those rings or anything, let me at least identify them.
I wasn't planning on it, but okay.
It's just before Sly gets a hold of them, and
Sly's asleep.
yeah,
I imagine she and Gordon slept through that entire thing.
Oh yeah.
So did Yenrik.
And she like kind of like smushes up against
Yeah, well,
Gordon's
that's
chest, and, like
Yenrik.
squeezes his big billowy man bosoms.
that
Comfy.
Ulrich is gonna pull out one of his pouches, and it's like, just drop them in here. I'll identify them on my watch.
Do you have a message left, QI?
Technically, yes.
You want to check and see if Valish could answer?
Well, that depends. Are you guys planning on causing any more trouble tonight? Because if so, then no.
Listen, I was sleeping.
So was I, and then
Wait.
an arm fell on me.
Breeze,
Oh,
do not let
How did
anything else
it,
in the.
How did it even get in?
There's
Look
only
at
one.
Breeze. Breeze, how did it get in here?
We were curious if it was dead or like we expected it to be dead. It's an arm that fell and it's bloody. It should be dead.
Literally, Athelstan's eyes just kind of narrow and like stare at the two of you, and he's like, "I'm going back to bed.
Okay.
Good night." And he just like leans backwards, like Billy the Butcher, just like falling back into the grave.
So what? Atlas is like, I sleep like that too. Sometimes.
Well, you don't.
Atlas turns to Breeze and he says, so Valish is dead and Gabrielle is being chased and Annie the gnome died. Do you think Tell is okay? / Collie? And do you think that Des is okay? Alice is like a little bit hysterical. Like you can tell, like they're like a little bit like like when a horse is spooked and they're like the feet are kind of going on edge.
Athelstan sits back up, like rigid straight. He's like, "Oh my god!" And he like gets up, kind of like when you get up when you first wake up and you're like, ugh, and you like little old man crab walk, and he goes over, and he straddles Atlas's back and just like kind of falls against his back and just kind of like.
He sleep like this.
He's like laying like flat against your horse back.
Yeah,
he's got like his arms like kind of wrapped around your human torso.
It's like a big weighted blanket, and Atlas says you see his rigid body relax, and he stops attacking.
Athelstan is very heavy. He's a dense motherfucker.
And he's kind of like,
Calm down, hear me out.
Okay. Hey, Alaric, you want to look outside?
Let him go back to sleep.
You can sleep, you too. He'll be fine.
Alaric, good luck.
No, it's your watch, Atlas.
Okay, but if I wake you up, I'm sorry.
That's alright. I sleep like the dead.
No, don't say that.
Ulrich is putting in his earplugs, just like, I'll deal with this later.
Hey, Breeze. Do you think the rest of Valish is gonna come back? Like his left foot will come or whatever?
Go back to
Kind of
sleep.
hoping it was eaten, and we don't have to deal with the rest of dead Valish.
Okay, I'm gonna keep watch, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of our job right now.
It's
My
gonna
eye.
be fine.
Atlas just quiet.
Athelstan's just like draped over your back like a panther in a tree.
Atlas is watching, like attentively with his shoulders up and his little horse ears going. And his human ears staying stationary because they don't move.
The rest of your watch goes by quietly. You watch the bloody streak begin to dry in the heat and humidity of the jungle, but beyond that, nothing.
That's gonna come whiffing down like a
Just
dry
thinking,
leaf.
I really hope that just disappears with the bubble.
Can't we prestidigitation it away before we bring down the bubble?
Not really, because I can't cast magic through it,
Oh,
and I can't leave it without the bubble just going boop.
why don't we just all kind of...
I was just thinking everybody could leave, and then I leave, and then it just drops on its own.
I think that makes the most sense. I'll carry Athelstan out.
Well, but later.
Not
before.
now, obviously. If we left now, we might meet, Valish's pinky toe. Have you ever seen a tumbleweed, Breeze?
Seen a what?
A tumbleweed?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's just like his guts, and it's. I'm not happy right now, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, right? We're all doing your best.
While asleep, Athelstan like feels like the horse mattress like vibrating, and he just kind of like squeezes.
I have to wonder what Atlas has gone through that this is what goes through his head.
Atlas was
The
Atlas
carnival was a very silly place.
well,
It was a
Atlas
very
has-
silly place, and he's autistic. Okay.
Atlas has disclosed the fact that his background is actually as an urban bounty hunter, and he did security for the carnival, and he did things that he didn't like.
Yeah.
He has not.
Haven't had a chance to deal with all of that nonsense on top of all of the other nonsense that we've had
No.
going on.
It's fine.
We'll
Atlas
get there
doesn't have-
eventually.
Yeah.
So going through the watch, I just sort of go over. Okay, so we got like 4 different things that we've heard about that we need to take care of. Got Gabriella. Got the lodge. Got Gark Darkon. And I'm pretty sure Alaric mentioned something about a spelljammer.
Bloodspur.
Yes.
Bloodspur.
Squeeze.
Just to clarify, spelljammers and bloodspurs / illithids are not mutually exclusive.
Well, no, but the lightning rail is on Bloodspur.
Lightning Rail goes through all of them.
Yeah.
That we learned that it goes through all of the domains.
Yeah, it's a train on ghost lightning rails that travels the entire
Okay.
Oh,
Prison
there's
system.
also another plot thread.
Sire something or other. Sire
Fire 1313.
Is the whole crown Desaurus is wearing.
And he's wearing that. That's sort of on its own.
And yeah.
We have to find out if Valish is actually dead or alive.
You're asleep.
This whole list is making me just like have a moment where I want to just organize it because I'm so used to doing that shit for you. It's like it's bothering me.
You could ask Athelstan for a piece of paper when we.
Hi, Jer.
As you mentioned, Des, sort of like in the back of your head, you hear, "Nothing to see here, you fuckers."
Did you I think it's time for Alar to take watch. I'm getting kind of, I thought I heard Desaurus, and he's not even seeing me in my dreams, unless I'm asleep right now, which I don't think I'm asleep right now. We're on watch. You're not a dream, right? You would tell me if you were in my dreams.
Athelstan mumbles something in his sleep, and then just like gives you a squeeze, and then just.
Atlas, like, as Athelstan's been squeezing, you watch him, like, slowly get more relaxed, though, before he, like, perks up and gets paranoid, and then just, like, the squeeze just, like, soothes him again. Can you poke him? I don't want to move, because Athelstan's on my back, and also I'm kind of comfy.
Alaric?
Yeah, he has headphones in, the earplug, so if we scream at him, it won't work.
I poke Alaric awake. And go. Because he can't hear me.
Fair.
Oh, let Alaric and Liliana take watch together. They haven't had a watch together in a while.
Since they
Yeah.
fucked.
They
And
fucked
ignored
more than
what?
once.
And ignored watch.
Nothing bad will happen.
They made
if we
their
don't-
perception checks at the top of watch. It was fine. Athelstan just like kind of rolls off Atlas, gives you a pat. I like to sleep flat. Go to sleep.
Good night.
Ulrich
You!
wakes up.
No!
His first thought after the whole arm thing is not to wake Liliana, it's to wake Gordon.
Okay. Liliana, as you know, is a bit of a heavier sleeper, so you really have no issue kind of untangling from her to wake Gordon up instead.
I'm so here for this nonsense.
Huh? What? Oh.
Come on, big guy.
Alaric.
We got watch.
Okay.
Char-
Well,
out of
hang on.
character question. My friend is texting me right now and has to know where Breeze lays down to sleep. I'm sorry.
Fan service. Where does Bree sleep? Because
That's
Athelstan
where
took
they
their bed.
initially slept, because
What?
Athelstan moved to.
Yeah, and then he
Atlas's
rolled off of
back.
Atlas's back.
So I just went back to where I was sleeping before.
Oh no.
They're. Did you just roll on top of Breeze?
I think I did.
Yes.
We're just like nose to nose, and he's like, sorry, just like continues rolling. It's like rolls and just like slips into the spot between you and Sly.
Okay.
Your hands are just like.
He's violet. He is violet right now. Also, fuck you, Hoot.
So, Gordon gets up, carefully kind of like shunts Sly over to Liliana so that they kind of snug, and then rubs his eyes, goes to get some of the tea that's been brewed. All right, you and me, bud.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye out. There was a bit of an issue earlier.
Oh, what happened?
We had a visit from Valish, or what's left of him.
Do I know Valish? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Who's Valish?
A wizard we met in Cartagis.
Oh. Oh.
We had a bit of a run-in with his arm earlier.
His arm.
Yeah,
That's weird.
you have no idea.
Where was the rest of him?
I have no idea.
Oh. Did you ask the arm?
No, it kind of got ate by the mimic.
Oh. All right. Sits back down like on a log, leans on his mace and sips the tea. So, you do science and stuff.
Yeah. Although right now I just want to take a few minutes and study these rings, make sure nothing's going to happen, since they were on Valish's arm.
All right, can I help?
Just make sure nothing sneaks up on us while I'm doing this.
Can do, sirree. Not a probo.
He's going to start identifying the two rings. See if anything's off about them that could have caused what happened.
Okay. You're ritually casting, or?
No, they're level 1 spells. He's got a few spell slots.
Okay.
So
So-
going...
There were two signet rings. There was the one that was sort of like wizardy and arcane sigils and stuff. That one just appears to be like a regular ring. There's nothing magical about it. It's just gaudy. And
Fits Valish.
yeah, essentially. The second ring, however, appears to have some sort of summoning magic to it. But there's some sort of code phrase, and you're not sure what that is. And despite the sort of garishness of the big signet ring, this one is very simple. It's a thin wooden band, probably made from like cherry wood.
Jer, really?
So between you and Gordon, I need a perception check, either one each or one at advantage, and you can take the advantage.
I'll take the advantage.
Go for it.
And Flash of Genius on top of that, so 17.
17? Okay. Uh, it takes very little for you to notice that there's something moving within the tree line around the bubble, around the rock that the bubble is on. And leaning closer, you can see the figures of humanoid shapes moving around.
Shit.
What?
We've got company.
Oh. Well,
He's gonna take out those 4 rocks that he cast magical tinkering on to make lights.
okay.
He's gonna throw one of them in the between them.
Okay, so they are a little bit down. They're probably about 15, 20 feet down from where you are, sort of on this sloped rock. But as you throw them down, you can see
Yeah.
briefly as they pass by, these are very clearly zombies.
Shit.
Well, guess it's a good thing that
Zombies.
they're out there and we're in here.
Yeah, but they're not going anywhere.
Out of character, Moose. We're on top of a zombie mound.
They're not going anywhere, and we will be in a couple of hours.
Yeah, but that's a later problem. We should let our friends get some sleep. They can't get in, right? That's what Bree said.
Shouldn't be
I mean,
able
you
to,
and
but
I
that-
could just take care of it. We could, like, go out there and just beat the shit out of them. That's fine, too.
Do you see how many zombies are down there?
Oh, yeah, let me take a look. Looks to be about, maybe 8.
He's gonna turn his cannon on and have it set right outside the barrier.
Oh. What's Boomstick doing?
Just gonna fire at the first zombie.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack on the nearest zombie.
I mean, even if the cannon gets destroyed, big whoop, I'll make another. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
12.
Yeah, the zombie's knocked dead again. Just make sure it doesn't make the save.
When you get a moment, DM, could you
Yes.
tell us whether or not the enormous explosion from the mighty boomstick has woken us?
Yeah, it wakes you up.
Then I am immediately, Athelstan just like rolls over on top of Breeze, covering them, and like grabs onto Atlas's torso and like drags him down too.
This a massive explosion goes off, and you automatically find yourself smushed. Oh my!
He's like
What?
on top. He's like on top of Breeze arms, and he's got like he's like tipped. You know, a cow tipped Atlas over.
Okay,
He's like, holy fuck!
we are just going to theater of the mind this combat because I didn't have anything prepared and I don't feel like doing it. Alaric, the first one you saw go down pops back up with 1 hit point.
They're gonna keep doing this, aren't they?
What have we told you about
Alaric,
lighting that thing off
what the fuck?
at night?
Sorry, but there's kind of a horde of zombies right outside the barrier.
And we're going to
David,
roll initiative.
Deal with them tomorrow. Now I'm gonna have to recast this fucking hut.
It's outside the barrier that I
Yeah,
shot the
I'm
cannon
gonna have to
from.
recast this fucking hut. Either that or I sit here and do nothing.
But these are cranky pants when they get woken up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, they are.
I rolled a 4 and Sly rolled a 17. She wakes up and she's like, and she and Liliana are like in each other's arms and she's like, oh.
Okay.
This
Sorry.
seems like an episode of Scooby Doo now. We all wake up.
She's like, how did I, like, she's like still she's like, they're holding each other in each other's arms and like, she's like, is this okay?
All right. So just to reiterate the scene, there are approximately 8 zombies crawling their way up this stone that you've set the bubble on. One of them did fall down and then got back up again because his name is Chumbawamba in life. So
Yeah, thank you.
I get knocked down.
Yenrik is at the top of the round.
Of course.
Of course he is.
Step outside and drop a fire.
He's just
Yenrik,
gonna...
now would be a good time to just set some stuff on fire.
Why are you encouraging him?
Don't tell him
We
that.
I don't
not
have
up.
fire. Well, no, I do, but they're not
Don't.
close enough.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So he's going to step out of the bubble and cast Chaos Bolt at the nearest zombie, which is 8. Natural 20.
Of course.
No effect, though. Okay. It's not going to make it save, even if it does, because that was a fuck ton of damage.
I thought there was automatic.
120?
Wow.
No, that's the range.
What? What?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
okay. I was
like,
really
whoa.
confused for a second. I was like, what?
No, Agnes put the ranges in some of the longer range spells.
Yeah, it's a good one. 90 to 120. Yeah.
Yep. Bringing us to Sly, who is currently prone.
What? Who was it? Liana?
What?
Hi.
Oh, I think we're being attacked. You should probably
What's happening?
get off me now.
Get off me. You're on my hair. You're on my hair.
Oh, your horn is in my eye.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. And her tail's like whipping around, and Athelstan's just like, ow!
Your hoof foot. Ow.
She's like, I'm wearing heels.
That's even worse.
Hang on. Okay. Well,
So the nearest
Ah!
zombie to you is zombie 6.
she like kind of pops up like a meerkat and looks out, and she sees what's going on, and she just like pops back into the pile like a meerkat. She like reaches into her bag. I think she has shoes left for today.
You should have shoes. You haven't bought anything, so.
She's like, what the fuck? What is happening? And she pops back up.
Well, I think
26
we
to
know
hit.
where
We'll pull.
I would like to shoot. She would like to shoot one that hasn't seemingly taken damage, so that she gets like.
Yeah, 6 hasn't taken any damage.
Okay.
It doesn't get sneak attack, though.
Aww.
They are aware you are there, and nobody is harassing it currently.
Just trying, you know.
Nice
Playing
try,
the
though.
rogue. Just trying to play the rogue game, you know.
You failed.
Yeah, I know.
3 damage.
She just pops back down into the cuddle puddle.
That was the wrong thing.
What?
That was the
flail.
wrong damage.
Oopsie.
That's better.
Sorry.
9 damage.
Why does she have a flail?
It's
Where'd
one
that
of the
come
things
from?
that she picked up, and nobody's like taking it from her to inspect it.
Because everything everything we own, she owns.
Pretty much.
I keep offering to inspect it, but she won't let me.
Reese?
I'll give Alaric Bardic Inspiration, and I'll end my turn.
How do you do that? What do you say or sing?
You started it, finish it.
Understood.
Atlas.
Okay.
The
Atlas
zombie
has
nearest?
an idea. But Atlas says, we already have their attention, right?
Mm.
A little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing. And he's gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay. Zombie 6 is the one nearest to you.
I'm gonna moonbeam its face.
You're gonna moon him.
Okay.
I'm going to moon him, but not actually. My butt is covered. It must make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
And the spell DC is if I forget where that's located.
Just click cast and it'll bring it up beside
for that.
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Moonbeam.
You casted at Keli, but that's okay.
I don't know why I selected.
It's okay.
Because
so your
Fantasy Grounds does that.
DC, your
How
DC
do
is
I
14.
How do I unkey lie?
It's okay, I got you.
Okay. I'm sorry, Artem.
So it failed your
Okay.
Moonbeam. I believe that's on its turn, though, that it takes the damage, correct?
Yeah, a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. Excuse me, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form. And blah 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 blah.
Yep, got it.
That's not
So on
relevant.
its turn, it'll take the 2d10 damage.
Yeah, it's concentration.
All right, so this zombie 2 makes its way and is now standing on the stone next to the platform you've sort of built to create a flattened thing, and is pawing at the bubble.
This is the worst sleep I've ever had.
Uh-huh.
And when you say he like looks down and seems to realize that he's on top of you. He's like, oh.
Zombie 5 and Zombie 4 are in the same boat. They are all pawing at the bubble now. Keli.
Can you like turn these motherfuckers or something?
Yeah, just give me a second. So I stand up.
Yep. Half your movement.
I'm about to step out of the bubble, and then I stop for a second, look at Athelstan laying on top of Breeze, raise an eyebrow, cast Shield of Faith on myself, and then I step outside the bubble.
Okay. As soon as you do, those 3 zombies take their attacks.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Immediately.
But I can't cast
Athelstan-
from here.
You go to take a step.
I
and
can't
Athelstan's
cast
like,
from in
"No."
here.
No, you can cast, like, you would be able to cast on yourself. You just can't cast
No,
out
but I
of
can't
it.
cast out of the bubble.
No, but you
And I
could
can't. I can't do my channel to divinity through the thing, right?
Correct. Yes. I'm just making sure
So
you're
I
not
would have
thinking that
to
you're
step
going to
out.
walk through and the Shield of Faith is going to go away.
No.
Okay.
No. I knew that I could do my shield of faith, but like I had to put that on first because Keli promised that she would stop trying to die on Athelstan. So
Okay. Put your
And
Shield
yet-
of Faith on with your concentration.
And yet you take a step out of the fucking bubble.
I have to do that.
You could
To
just
cast
lean your hand
My
out.
channel divinity.
You could just lean your hands out like you did with the sacred flame.
No, it's a little different for Channel Divinity.
I
Stick
need
your
a little bit of
head-
space to do it.
Your left foot in, your left foot out.
Yeah. Shield of faith. Come on, do the thing. Nope. Did I do that right?
Natural 1.
Wow.
No effect.
Be here for that. Yeah, my close.
5.
Are these Zambonis
And
wearing
6.
like blue pants and
What
a
does my
lighter blue
channel
shirt?
or what does my shield of faith look like now?
Your Shield of Faith looks like over the scale mail feathers.
Mhm. Nope. Kind of look at it like that's new.
It's just like a
And step
brief
out.
sort of flash of feathers and then they fade. So it doesn't look like you
Mhm.
have anything on currently, but not that you're naked. That's not
No,
what
but
I
I'm assuming that I see that.
mean. You also don't have your
When I
scale
cast
mail
it.
on, I'm assuming, because you didn't sleep in it. You can
Sure.
sleep in it. You would just risk exhaustion,
Like sleeping with your bra on.
which you might all be risking at this point anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
No, I'm assuming that she wouldn't have slept with it on, so.
So just keep that in
Okay,
mind.
anyways. Yeah, I'll unequip it real quick. And then I'm gonna cast my channel divinity turn undead.
So zombie 2, 5,
Never done
4,
before.
and 6 are all close enough to be affected by that.
Okay, so each creature, they must make a wisdom saving throw.
What's DC?
That is a good question. I have no idea. Hold on.
Same as your spellcaster.
Equals your cleric.
Over
equals
9,000.
you.
Well, I can
So it's
tell
yours.
you that one of them will succeed, the other 3 will fail. And I believe you are
Okay,
at a level right now
so-
where it destroys undead.
Huh.
I should be
Just explode in a sneeze of feathers.
What you doing?
trying to find my where it says on here where my freaking thing is. Turn undead. There we go. 6th level. Nope, that just means I can use it twice. What the hell? It doesn't say on here that I can destroy them yet, but we're level 8. We should be able to.
You're
Are
level
we level
7.
8?
Destroy
7,
undead
sorry.
up to CR 1/2 at 5th level.
Yes, and these are CR like
Oh.
quarter. So
Okay. So
Uh,
so
These
anything
are-
within 30 feet of me.
all right, so
Peasant
zombie
level
5,
Zambonis.
zombie 4, and zombie 6 are all destroyed. Zombie 2 made their saves, so they take no damage. They are still there and they are not afraid.
Okay, so you see Keela like step out of the bubble and like obviously dodge those first couple of attacks, and then just sort of like, okay, we're gonna try this, and then just like claps her hands together and just light everywhere.
all of Athelstan's eyes closed.
Stinky
And
light.
then I take my sword out and get ready. My sword and shield.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that the rest of them are coming at me, so.
Oh yeah, they've noticed you.
You still have some of your movement. You could take a step back.
How big is the bubble?
10 by 10.
Big.
We all sleep in it.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out
It's
if I
not
have
that-
enough room, if I have enough movement to step back inside the bubble, then I'll step back inside the bubble. But
5-foot step.
So you step back into the
Mm.
bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. Alaric.
and my turn.
Look at that.
How close are the?
Self-preservation.
How close are all the other?
Zambonis.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, Zombie 2 gets an attack of opportunity on you, Keeley.
Okay.
It's okay. It rolled a 6. So Zombie 2 is directly outside of the bubble, kind of pawing after Keeley as they step back into the bubble. Zombie 3, 1, 7 are all about 20 feet away.
Are they grouped together?
Kind of. They're probably within like a 15-foot arc.
So they're spread out in 15 foot. Okay.
Oh!
I'm going to have my cannon walk out of the bubble, aim at the one that's attacking the bubble.
Okay, Zombie 2?
Yep.
All right, where in
And-
relation to Zombie 2 does it step out?
Close range. Oh, gods.
No, about 10 feet away, on the other side of the bubble.
Sure. So from the cannon, it'll have partial cover.
So that would be +2.
So go ahead with
If
the
I
cannon.
remember. For the attack, that would be -2 on the to hit, if I remember right.
Correct. You don't have to do it. I would just add it to the AC, but that's fine.
Well, I got a 20.
Yeah, you did. No effect.
And 2.
Mm-hmm. Doing 12 damage.
And then Ulrich is going to step out. And he's going to shocking grasp the zombie that's right outside the barrier.
Do it.
27.
Definitely hits.
And my arcane firearm, I'm going to remember this time. So it's basically like the Joker in the worst of that handshake buzzsaw thing ever.
Ew.
Doing another 6 damage.
Alright. And he's just going to take a step back in the barrier. I know.
I look confused, Cedar.
Athelstan's just like, why is everybody trying to kill themselves?
On the heels of that, Gordon charges out and gores
And we
the,
lost the Minotaur.
the zombie nearest. With a
That
gore
zombie's not having
attack.
a good day.
Does he do a moo cry?
21 to hit.
Sly pops up like a meerkat. Go, babe! And she, like, flashes him.
Yeah. Okay. Knocks it down, but he makes a saving throw. So you watch as these horns gore this thing, and Gordon like lifts his head up to like throw it back, but the zombie latches onto his snoot, so now he's like wearing a zombie hat.
Oh, great. It's Frieza and Krillin.
Trixie.
Why does the Mimic have 123 hit points?
I don't know, why does it? Trixie's going to try and pseudopod the zombie on
Just up and eats it.
the zombie on Gordon's horns.
No.
'Cause it's
You
funny
That
to
is a
me.
massive mimic.
You gotta say what she's saying.
Because it's her tongue.
I hate it.
27 to hit.
Best part is that she talks telepathically.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what makes it funny.
Sound effects. Just like sound effects.
All right, knocking it unconscious again. We'll see. Is it going to do the thing? It fails. So now Gordon has a dead zombie on his
Just flopping around.
just flopping about. Yeah.
This is the worst.
And then Trixie's gonna like drag herself out and like flail about with her tongue, but nothing's close enough to attack again.
Great job, Trixie. I'm proud of you.
Liliana is also gonna step out and try a crossbow attack on one of the remaining ones.
Breeze is like, what's going on out there? And Athelstan is like, you don't want to know.
Are you still laying on top of Breeze?
Mhm.
It's not I'm at the bottom of the initiative,
Well,
yes!
hasn't had a turn.
Okay.
That's what makes it funny. Damaging zombie
initiative
3
on top of the
severely.
bar.
Athelstan, it is now your turn.
And he's like, it's like, you don't want to know. Sorry. He's like, sorry. And he like and he sits up and he's gonna like anime style just like reach back his hands and take up a bolt, like do like the cool gun twirl thing,
Sure.
and the limbs pop out and he takes the bolt and he drags the string back because he's super strong, and he just like levels his crossbow.
Sure, make a strength check.
Okay. You
It's
didn't make
the
me make
time
one
that you're
earlier.
like just sitting back on Breeze.
No, but you're trying to do it with flair now.
Okay.
If you were just gonna do it, you could just do it, but you're doing it with some pizzazz. So you strength your decks.
He just wants to go to sleep. Okay, I got you. Hang on.
He was totally trying to show off.
Show off.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, you were.
I'm re-rolling that.
Okay. It's important to you.
That was a 5. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
That's a 6.
So you
It
gotta
goes to-
like
It goes to twang, and he's like, ow.
yeah,
Just like it goes down his forearm, and he's like,
Yeah,
My
you know how
bad.
you like snap your hair elastic? That's what happens, but down your whole forearm.
He's like, haven't done that in a long time. And he like drags it back, clicks it into place. He's got the bolt between his teeth, and he's like, sorry. And he like kind of sticks to it, like. Just, I should have waited till after I did the attack to do the fancy description. Damn it! No! No, no, no!
And that's all of Athelstan's.
15.
15 hits. Zombie 3.
There went all the inspiration in like
All the
20
information
minutes.
in about 3 minutes.
It's still standing.
It deals an extra 1d8 damage because it's the corpse slayer.
Okay, do another d8. All right, that knocks it down, and I believe because it's the corpse slayer, it will not get back up.
Mm. Just like right in the head, right in the brain.
Yep. So zombie 1 moves forward and is going to attack Trixie.
Kill the mimic.
Yeah,
Natural
literally,
20.
Athelstan was
Not
contemplating
with
that
those hit points.
as he's like knocking another bolt.
I'll have 9 on a crit.
Yeah. All right, she does 9 damage to Trixie. Zombie 7's going to do the same thing as it moves forward.
Says heavy on zombie 1. How much of their limbs are hanging off of their body by a sinew?
Hydrate, bitches.
All of them.
Ew.
To be fair, they're a zombie. That kind of
Just a torso on the ground.
Top of the initiative, Breeze with Keeley on deck.
it's the torso
Yeah,
of
Blaster Jack.
of the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Oh my god.
Arms off.
Oh shit. I just realized Athelstan never got up off of
Yeah, you
Breeze.
did.
He's currently straddling Breeze.
Well, you definitely
back.
wouldn't have hit if that was the case because you're
Oh,
technically
then
still
I totally
prone.
Okay, well I stood up and I'm like over Breeze.
That's fine.
You're over Breeze. What'd they do to you?
Lucky he's not wearing a kilt. Now
Zombie
imagine if
7
it
and Zombie 1 are both directly outside the bubble.
Yeah, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm just
step
letting you
out
know.
of the bubble, so. I'm going to assume that Keela's going to step back out, so I'll cast Protection from Evil and Good on them.
Nice.
support class in
We're going to take
classy ass.
off and do that.
Look at all the effects that are on Keela right
I know.
now.
Like Ram when she rages.
It's got, oh my god, yeah, they got Shield of Faith,
Yeah, exactly.
Protection from Good and Evil.
Eli.
Okay. Layout. And I'm gonna.
Although they already get disadvantage on attacks, but
Wait, how many are left? There's 2 left?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna step back out. And the one that looks like the worst off, I'm going to hit it with my sword.
All right, that's Zombie 1.
Okay. There, now I'm not targeting myself. Okay, so
Hitting with 16.
16.
All right, let me make a con
9 damage
save.
on that one.
Natural 20, so it stands up with a hit point.
I'm gonna use my Warpriest ability and attack it again.
Do it. Natural 1.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Hitting with a
That's up.
21.
21.
Another natural 20 to
Great.
stand back up.
Oh my god.
Like I said, it's the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Yo, it's off. Flesh wound.
Okay.
Knee.
Yenrik is going to step out. So you're still outside the bubble? Eli?
No, I stepped back inside.
All right, they're both going to take attacks of opportunity on you.
Never mind. I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay, sounds good.
It's either
Yenrik is
you-
going to cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
You asked for
Can I
fire.
save is that?
You did.
Yep. Alaric did, I think.
Somebody asked for fire, so
Can I save is that? A dexterity?
I already got it.
Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
so Trixie
Which
got an
is
8, Zombie
three.
1, 16, Zombie 7, 0. Hela, you got a 3.
Wait. I'm going to use my inspiration, because why the fuck not?
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm going to forget to use it, so.
It's not like we won't get it and back
Dexterity
immediately
saving
the
throw, you
next time
said?
we roleplay.
Yep.
That's
Still
an 8.
fails.
Just hold on a second. Wait.
Okay,
Wait, because I think I can add.
you have a
think I can add my
D8
thing to that.
inspiration.
I
yeah.
didn't inspire them.
Oh, I thought you said you did.
No, I inspired.
Alright.
Oh no, you put
Alaric.
protection of evil and good.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, does
Is-
Yenrik
does-
count?
Is evil or good?
No.
He's
And this is an
fey.
area of effect, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
So what you're saying is we don't know Yenrik's alignment.
I still fail.
Okay.
I can't use it like I thought I can. So, okay.
Literally,
Right,
we're
so
all like,
Fireball.
all of us are like, Crack! Because he literally just fucking napalmed Keli.
38 total damage. Keli, your Shield of Faith goes down. One zombie is still conscious. Oh, no, they're not. But I gotta roll their saving throws. Won't matter. Unless I get natural 20s again. No. And a natural 1. So the zombies are dead. You stand now with a smoking pile of zombie ash and a slightly singed Keli and a slightly singed Trixie.
I imagine that Keli's just like, or Trixie is just like open.
Alaric's gonna walk towards Keli and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Second level.
Unknocks the bolt.
Yenrik.
Yenrik, I can't bully you right now because
That's
your player
your
isn't
movement.
here.
Well, never mind.
You
So-
asked for fire. I gave you fire.
You sh-
I
What
thought
did we
we
talk
went over
about?
this that you're not
Hitting
supposed to
other
attack.
people that are in our
Can
group.
we take a time out real quick?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't feel like out of character it's fair to like
Yeah. That's what I
attack
said.
somebody's character because we don't know if Agni would do that in character. So I think we should
No, yeah.
hold off on that RP moment.
No, yeah, that's why I said I can't bully you because your player's
Yeah.
not
No,
here.
I just want to be before everybody else jumped on it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
absolutely.
you. Yeah.
Because
Appreciate you,
would
Maggie.
find that
Appreciate
upsetting.
you, Maggie, keeping us right.
No, but you, Cedar, you were doing it too. So I just wanted to say.
No, you right. You mad right.
Agni probably would have, but
I know
I'm-
Agni probably would, but I just want to make sure.
no, we're good.
Yeah.
I am going back to sleep. I am so tired and I am so hungry.
Now, new rule. No shooting the boomstick at night
Unless
while we're sleeping.
absolutely, positively, emergency-wise necessary.
They could not get in the bubble.
They could have waited till
We would have
morning.
dealt with them in the morning.
You know, I said that as like Gordon's pulling the horn, like the zombie off of his horns. Well, you know.
Is anybody alarmed about where the zombies are coming from? I know we'll deal with it in the morning, but maybe just I don't want to say food for thought because you're hungry, but you know what I
I'll-
mean.
Alaric holds up that wooden ring, and it's like, I have a feeling I know where they're coming, where they're attracted
Any
to.
of them look like Valish.
Well, 2 of them were incinerated, so you're not sure.
But did they when they were up? Because I feel like
they all
I
had their
feel like-
arms, if that makes a difference.
did they all have their faces, and were any of the faces Valish?
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
No, none of them appeared to be Valish.
I'm going back to sleep.
That's where we're going to take our break.
Yep.
We'll be right
This is great.
roboting or my internet showing early signs of, hey, bye.
Hi, we're back.
Welcome. You've got mail.
So, settling back in for rest, what little you all have managed to gather this night, the rest of the watch goes off without much of a hitch. It's quiet. You're left with just the croaking of crickets and the errant bird sound in the distance. The sun rises. Everybody begins to wake. But you slept like shit, so I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw for
Mhm.
exhaustion.
Can I also roll my wheel and woe beforehand, or would that be after?
That would be before because it's taking place prior to you, like, waking up.
Okay, let me just double check how I do that, and then I'll write a note.
Why do I roll so many 9s in
I
this?
don't know, buddy.
goddamn-
I don't know.
But I got a 14 total.
The algorithm hates
Because
you.
the dice are German and they're telling you no.
Well, 9 is my favorite number, and I need to start saying that my favorite number is 19.
What dice do you want me to roll? It just says roll a die for evens and odds. Do you want a
Oh,
certain
roll
die?
a d20.
Okay. I just find that odd that they don't specify.
Well, if you're just
Usually,
throwing
if it's
it in,
just a die, it's usually the d20.
Okay, so I rolled evens.
Okay, perfect. So just
I'm
keep that
just
in
gonna
mind.
write that down. Can I write in this? Thank you.
Yeah, and I need your con save as well, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I get one for Sly as well?
What do you most sleep out of all of us?
She was still up.
Oops, sorry. That was me again. Right, no, that worked. What the fuck? Okay. I don't get it. I don't understand you, Fantasy Crowns. She got an 18.
Okay. So everybody actually succeeds on their saving throws. So everybody successfully completes a long rest.
Okay, but I'm still cranky.
You can be cranky RP wise, but you're not cranky mechanically.
Yay!
Eli.
In the morning, Atlas would come up to Athelstan, and he's prepared a ration, as in he used like his abilities druidically to add like berries and stuff to it to supplement it with fresh food, because he heard Athelstan was hungry last night, and he felt bad for waking him up with the zombie.
Did you just make him some granola?
Yeah.
Did you just make him some fresh gorp? Oh,
Oh, Gorp's good.
I love gorp.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, if Gordon made Gorp, would it be Gorp?
He just like, Athelstan just like sits up. And you just like put the bowl in his hands and he's like, thank you, Atlas.
No, thank you. You helped keep me calm and not eaten by zombies.
We all did that. And you also did that, keeping me from getting eaten by zombies. He tips the bowl up into his mouth.
Hi, Keli. I made you some berries too, because you got a zombie hand literally thrown at you in a way.
Thank you, Atlas.
Are you okay? I have a feeling you're having a very hard time right now. For multiple reasons.
I'm okay right now.
Are you okay? I need you to know that
None of this is okay.
and none of it is okay, but it's not your fault, and I am not upset with you. No one is. And he casts a glare at everybody.
Atlas,
I didn't think that it was my fault.
It's not your fault. I said to Atlas that it's not
Oh,
his fault and that no one is upset with him because he is obviously somewhat worried right now about our conditions, and I felt that it would be proper and communicative to voice that aloud.
Atlas blinks.
Hey, Afi, didn't I identify the unidentified item? I
Yes.
thought I used identify on it.
You know it has some sort of enchantment of it. You don't know You know that it summons something, but you don't know what it summons. And you don't know how to activate it.
Out of character moves. You know Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like that. It draws an Exodia card and just one of Valish's limbs overnight. Until we can form most of a Valish because Trixie has eaten part of him.
Oh man.
Okay, that's it.
All right, shall we?
Well, I thought that Keelah would
Yeah.
want to talk to Gabriella first, or Tommen, because Valish has a ring from where Tommen's going eventually. And also, Keelah not doing. I mean, not Keelah. I mean, Gabriella's not doing so hot, which means Keelah's probably not doing so hot.
I would
Okay.
like to check in with her, yes, before we go.
I can just use my sending stone to talk to Tommen.
Okay, I'll sit
Yeah.
here.
I will
And,
do it properly this time.
All right.
I was
we're
gonna
gonna
say, remember.
and would I be able to make an Arcana check to maybe try and figure anything out about this ring?
Sure, you can make Arcana. You can do the thing that you just said. Because my
Cedar
tongue.
can go first.
All right, Cedar. Yeah, you don't know.
Fail.
Cedar, you're
What a
sending to Tommen, correct?
Yeah,
What do you say?
I'm trying to double check how many words I got. I don't know if it's the right
25.
25. Okay, give me a second. I was literally starting to write it down.
Oh my god, you bitches, you know you're gonna do the thing.
Well, I didn't.
I can go first if you're not ready. It's fine. I
Nope.
just wanted to give you the opportunity
Just
to
do
go
it.
first. Okay, so I cast sending and I check in with Gabriella.
Okay.
Did you make it to the border yet? Are you safe? If not out of Cartacus, where in Cartacus are you? If in Barovia, go to Van Richten.
You feel like your message has gone through, but there is no reply.
That's not good. Like, it feel like it got to her. She just didn't respond back.
Yes. Sirs, now is not the time for that.
There's this.
Okay,
We need to get to the lodge today.
I'll send to Tommen.
Okay.
Just like as we're starting to pack up and get moving, he just kind of takes a moment. Hello, sibling. We are safe. Are you? What have you heard of the Tun's movements? Are you learning and keeping... No. Are you learning and behaving while you are with Ebb? I think I have 3 more.
I wasn't counting. I thought you had counted, so I didn't count.
I think I have 3 more.
Okay.
I think.
From Russia with love.
That's 4.
From
Yeah, I was gonna say
Athelstan,
this.
love.
No. Is Lair cool? Like Lair? Because, you know, Ebb's Lair.
Abs layer. Yeah.
Is it Ebb's Lair cool? Question mark?
Oh my god. It is so cool. There is so much here. I blew up the volcano. Don't worry, there's another one. And then he cast sending. Or they cast sending.
They. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Haven't paid attention to the ton. Too busy sciencing.
Y'all just hear Athelstan go, "You blew up." Wait, no. I specifically told you not to blow up the volcano. However, that sounds rad as fuck. You short, stupid idiot. We're safe. What the fuck is this place called again?
Valashan.
And
In Valashan.
There's no reply because you've done your
Yeah.
you've done them for the day.
Yep. He's just like, all right, we ready to go?
mm-hmm.
Excellent. And he starts, he's so fucking ready to be done with this fucking.
All right, roll a
Yes.
d20 for me.
I'm guessing I
Anybody?
got nothing on a 13.
Not
No,
it.
you didn't get shit.
Yeah, I didn't think I would.
What are we rolling?
D20.
I roll a d20.
You roll it.
I'm cool. Why isn't it rolling? Hold on. Oh no. Oh. Hold on. Everything's fine.
That's not good.
It was like Fantasy Grounds really lagged for a second, so I just picked up and dropped a dice like 10 times in rapid succession.
Hate when that happens. All right. You are traveling, and once again, you are pressed down upon by the oppressive heat and humidity of Valashan's natural rainforest. As you're walking, it's probably just beyond noontime-ish. You begin to see the actual cliff face that you'll be scaling, and it doesn't look too bad. It's steep-ish, but there are enough sort of outcroppings and platforms that you feel you'd be able to move Atlas in particular with some ease in comparison to what you were expecting.
Or he could turn into a goat.
There is that as well. As you're walking beneath heavy canopy,
I'm coming.
I need everybody to make a perception check for me.
Oh, lovely.
Here comes the bird.
Oh, that,
The cloaca opens again.
I'll take the bird over what I'm afraid it's going to be.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
So I got a 12, Athelstan got a 16.
Not bad.
I got a 24.
It's not a 1, though.
It's not a 1.
All right. So everybody, let's see. Sly, Alaric, and Athelstan, you all feel just the sort of pitter-patter of what you think to be rain on your heads, your shoulders.
It's the bird pissing.
And as you glance around, you begin to notice there's red splotches all over your friends.
Oh, shit.
Is it raining blood, or is there a carcass being mulched above us?
Is it raining men, but in a literal sense? Hallelujah.
The blood of men is raining down upon us.
Hallelujah.
You look up.
Who? And he like kind of looks around at all of us, and he's like,
Alaric looks up.
"Oh boy,
He's wearing goggles.
yeah,
Okay.
you're wearing goggles."
So, Alaric, as you look up, you see across this gaming trail that you're following, there's a large, thick bough of
Oh no,
some sort of jungle tree. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But one
acacia
of those.
or
Sure.
a bamboo or a palm.
No, something
Minecraft
sturdier.
trees. Minecraft trees.
Minecraft jungle tree.
Yeah, that one.
Square.
And you see the blood dripping from the tops of heads and the tips of fingers of 5 skinned corpses, all hanging from their feet above you.
What is wrong with this place?
What is it?
Well,
Athelstan steps out from underneath the blood.
we
rain.
don't want to be under the trees. Let's say
Yeah.
that.
Looks and steps out from underneath the pitter patter of the blood rain and looks up. Don't look up, Atlas.
What?
Don't look up.
I
literally like put his.
Ulrich is
Okay.
gonna reach up and grab Atlas's horn like, no. No.
No, we
You
don't
ain't
touch.
looking up.
We don't touch that without asking.
what's going on then if I'm not looking?
I mean, you're not looking up. Just know that that this is indeed blood that has
No!
that has flecked onto my face, and you don't need to see what's up there.
We
'cause
are picking up our pace.
Atlas,
Okay.
with your head tipped down from Athelstan and Alaric, you see there are several bits and bobs kind of in the bloody mud below.
Are we sure this is the way?
Little glints of metal, buttons, some coins.
What areas are the coins from?
You pick them up.
No, I'm just looking as I go by. I'm like a perception.
They look like standard currency. Every realm has different like stampings and stuff, but they all ultimately have the same value.
But do they look like they're from the realm we're in, or are they like...
You'd have to take a closer look.
Okay.
They're sort of in the dirt, blood smeared. And there's another particular, it's almost the shape of a shield, but about 3 inches tall and about 2 inches across.
How much water is in this area?
You are walking along the Killer's Road right now, which is a thick river. So there's some nearby.
I'm gonna use shape water to pick up the thing, the 3-inch tall thing, and wash it off and bring it with me as we're walking. But it's in like a little jelly water cube.
Okay.
That's a unit of goo now, a jelly.
A jelly? Okay. So you can see as you wash it off and it floats beside you as you're heading down the path further, it looks to be some sort of badge.
Can I make a history check?
Sure.
And I show the group the shiny.
Okay.
If anybody else wants to roll history alongside me.
I didn't know we were moving already. Otherwise, I was going to like try and make an observation about the bodies and if
Sure,
we
you
had...
can do that.
Eli.
Okay,
Did
bye.
Alaric die?
Alaric died.
Okay, bye.
Duality, no.
What you say?
You can make the perception check of the bodies or a medicine check if you like, Athelstan.
Okay, so that's a 17 for the history based
Yep.
off of the badge, and I'll do a perception for the bodies. 9.
They were expertly skinned.
I don't think that's a very comforting detail that I need to share with anybody.
Okay. As for the history checks, Athelstan and Breeze, it doesn't ring any bells, but you can see familiar words. Captain. Elysium.
Motherfucker.
Captain Elysium. That's one of your angel fuckers.
You
This one.
show that to me.
Well, yeah. It literally immediately. He's like.
I rolled a nat 1. Okay, the Eli is not here right now.
Eli.
Like
Eli.
I can't come to the phone right now. She's dead.
what?
Eli,
What?
look. And he like kind of turns the badge towards you. It's
I look at the badge.
One of you awesome fuckers or something.
Captain Rirka. Elysium.
Oh no!
Why would you do that? This was supposed to be the beach episode.
I'm gonna do this right now.
Is that a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
Alice is gonna feel so bad for picking this up, by the way.
Eli literally freezes.
As you freeze, Keli, you're immediately flashed into a memory of placing this badge on Rirka's cloak, kind of polishing it with the heel of your hand and giving her a pained smile. And she is absolutely beaming. She's beautiful and standing before you, ready to go to this massive war that you don't even want to fight in. But she's ready. And you feel just a little bit of an oomph of confidence from her confidence. And that's it.
Eli. Come back to
What
me.
is this doing here? This shouldn't be here.
It was under the trees, beneath the bodies. What does it mean?
It shouldn't be here.
Someone you know? Keyline.
Yeah, I know.
Even though it should not be here, it is here.
Even though Valus should not be here, we have his stuff. We have his ring.
Some shit's
Yeah,
going on right now.
I
We
knew
need to,
her.
like-
I knew
Outta
her
character,
really well.
Did you ever tell Athelstan what your wife's name was? I didn't think so. You knew her very well?
Yeah, we were married.
Is this the thing that Atlas picked up, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, Atlas looks over at Keli with, like, very much, like, broken eyes, and he's like, I am so sorry.
I don't think any
Out
of
of
this
character.
is
Yeah.
We know that bitch is crazy now, right?
No, none of us have any idea what happened to her.
Yeah.
I know that
the
something
other-
happened
it's the
to
other
her.
campaign.
I know
Okay.
that something happened to her, but I don't know what. This shouldn't be here.
None of this should be here. What the hell is going on?
Yenrik, what sort of tricks does this place play?
Oh, let me check my book.
Yes, please.
How far did we get away from where they found this?
Oh, I don't think we got very far.
Not
at all,
very
especially
far.
I go back to where they found this.
Okay.
The bodies are hanging above us.
You can make a medicine check on the bodies if you're looking for more information.
I'm
investigation
looking
if
at the
you're-
bodies, and then I'm looking at the ground. If the bodies don't show me anything, then I'm looking at the ground.
I give you, with my wheel, I give you 1d4 extra dice.
There, fucker.
No, a d6 extra dice as a reaction to
I'll
the number of
say-
total rolls.
I'll say you can roll at
Eh.
advantage because the others are probably helping you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so medicine check.
Oh
Jesus Christ.
no.
Flash
And
of
I
genius.
can I cast guidance
You
on
said-
her too?
A D6 Atlas?
D4.
Right? D4?
D6.
Okay.
D6. I
Oh,
missed out.
guide.
So
Next, and then-
minimum 15.
Okay.
17.
God, I'm rolling like shit.
And then the
Okay.
guidance, because
Sure.
they take up different turns. So
Dump
that's
all of it
how
on there. Okay.
They're all looking
We're
at
working
that.
together.
19 total after
19
all of that.
They're all looking at that. Athelstan's keeping an eye around them.
Okay. There is a moment of Jesus. Is this rear cup here? You realize as you're looking up, these are all MFAB or male at birth persons.
Okay.
Not Rirka.
AMAB.
AMAB. Thank you. I was like
Yep.
MFAB. Nope, that's not right either. I knew what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I knew where you're going. It's okay.
Words.
Yeah, we know where you went.
Yeah, all 5 of these corpses were assigned male at birth.
Okay. These aren't her. I look at the ground and all of the stuff on the ground.
All right, investigation check again at advantage. And Atlas, I'm assuming you're guiding.
Yeah.
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration on this one
All
as
right.
well.
So a D4,
Guiding.
a D8, or a D10?
D8.
D8. Okay.
I'd like to.
23.
23.
Never mind.
As you're picking through sort of what's remaining down here, you see scraps of fabric, bits of leather and cloth. Nothing that really has any sort of significance to it. The coins themselves do appear to come from Elysium. They have the marking of the Dawnfather on them, or other, higher members of
Yeah.
the echelon. You see a couple of very mundane, simple weapons, but that's about it.
This place is fucking with everyone.
I would ask, do any of you have any abilities to track, like, things from objects? Divination, magics? Because I've seen people in the carnival do that, but I myself cannot.
No,
No.
I have
I
a
can
feeling.
I can commune with the things around me, but
Can you commune
Ask-
with anybody here?
no, I don't. Speak with the trees. Speak with this tree.
I have to interrupt for just a second because this is cool as fuck. I just got a notification from Instagram that Luke Gygax retweeted us or re-mentioned us.
What?
Hey.
Why?
So,
Why?
hi!
Hello?
Anyways,
Oh, no, he's just retweeting the.
yeah, I realize what he's doing, but still,
You're included in it.
Look
Oh,
at
cool.
Buddy. Hi, Luke. You're probably not watching, but that's fine.
If Luke, I'm sorry if you're watching.
Yeah. We're also sorry what we've done.
I
not-
send the pizza pie.
I'm not
sauce.
sorry.
I am not sorry.
But anyways,
I'm always sorry.
oh, my heart stopped for just a second. Okay, anyways,
Yeah, do any of you have any divination magic, or can you said Athelstan you can talk to things?
No, I
I-
speak with the beasts. I could connect with the green, but you can speak with trees, Atlas.
Yes, but can I speak with trees now?
okay, before you guys do that, will you all do me a favor?
What?
Keep watch. I'm gonna
I
cast
am.
a spell.
I am keeping watch.
Okay, I cannot speak with plants right now. Hey, I open my pack. Hey Jenny, can you talk to plants?
Why are you taking? Oh my God! What is that up there? Oh my God! 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 Oh my God!
I bet you can do it. Never mind.
Oh, this is so stupid. Okay, well, everybody is keeping watch. He, like, kind of goes to, like, the center, like, where that was found, and holds it really tight in her hands, and she casts Sending.
Just noting that 5 perception was to hear the plants screaming about that.
It's not quiet. You definitely hear it.
You'd have probably heard it level 1.
What do you say to Rirka?
Hello, my love. I found your badge in Valishan. Why is it here? Are you okay? I heard from our son. Please tell me you're alive.
Life is a strange game. Alive, undead, dead. Who's to say?
Eli just falls apart.
We can't hear any of this, right?
No.
No.
Athelstan keeps you from falling.
I take it she didn't respond?
Oh, she did.
Atlas pulls from his jacket his kerchief and he wipes your tears.
Athelstan holding you, holding you up from the ground, kind of pulls you in and kind of hums that song you taught him.
Is that the song that I actually hear, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be still now.
Oh God, Athelstan, what has she done?
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I did not hear what you heard. What is it? Please, Shudder, tell me. My love, do you feel it?
I feel nothing.
Why are you?
Many of our kind fell subject to chaos. They became the thing that we were fighting against. They became servants of the mad god. And I think that she's fallen that way. I knew she went where I couldn't follow, but not this. Not like this. I don't know what to do.
He holds your face in his big hands. Do not look away from me, look at me. Look into my eyes. Stay here. With me. He opens his eyes along the crown of his head, along his cheekbones.
Eli, you begin to see the new shroud. Not this half-desiccated corpse that you're used to. You see the full bark mask. The eyes that are slowly still black, but taking on tinges of green. The second antler beginning to sprout. The wings that are being held together by vine and leaf.
Still looking into his eyes, never looking away. I just say to the others, everybody step away.
I see you.
Yeah, step away.
I see you.
I wait till everybody steps aside.
I will
And
kill you.
I take a deep breath
You are here.
and I release my shroud.
And this you can all see now. The shroud that bursts forth, Breeze in particular, you are aware of what this shroud looks like. It caused you to fear Eli for some time before you were in the asylum. It's different now. Still off-putting in the sense of it's so otherworldly to what everyone is familiar with. But you can see where vines and bits of flowers are starting to grow in the feathers, repairing damaged ones, replacing them entirely if they're missing.
I will hold you together. You will not come apart. Not in my hands. You may think that you are fallen, but you are not like that. You are not like the Asimar.
I couldn't follow her.
You don't need to. She made her choice. She expected something of you that you could not give, and that is not fair. And he runs his hands through the pollen and the flowers, and grasps your feathers. Get you now. Get you now.
I look over at my wings.
You see it too?
I don't know what her symbol is doing here, but she will not take you from me. It is okay. It's not fine, but it is okay. Let's cut these poor shits down. Go to this
They
fucking
deserve that
lodge.
at least.
He goes up there and he cuts him down.
Okay. Cutting them down, they are about 15 feet up, but you are able to lower them a little bit more before cutting the vines that hold them up.
And he lays them in a row. Do you recognize anything of their possessions?
Did any of them look familiar? Anything other than her symbol?
The badge and like the coins you know are from Elysium, but you don't know, like they have no independent significance beyond that.
Do they look like they've been here for a long time?
Yeah, what's the decay rate?
Well, the blood dripping is fresh.
Yeah, that's worrisome.
However, timey-wimey,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to say, like, if there are specific things within this domain that you're not aware of that could be leading to a slower decay, or perhaps this is some sort of punishment from something else.
I mean, blood
There's
never
so
really
many
dries
variables.
in the jungle. Can we see the lodge on the cliff face up there?
No, you can't see the lodge on the cliff face, but you do see like platforms that you'll be able to kind of rest on because you won't make it to the top by the night.
Okay.
The scraps of clothing and stuff that I found, do they look like old uniforms?
Now that you know kind of what you're looking at, you can see sort of the resemblance between like infantry uniform and
Like they were
that's-
soldiers, maybe.
Yeah, but it's
Like they've been altered, maybe.
yeah, they've been altered or there's something kind of hinky about it. It's not quite right.
This isn't right, Athelstan. This is. What are they even doing here? They shouldn't be here. I walked in here on purpose. They shouldn't be here.
What were you gonna say,
Something
Alaric?
here is screwing with us. You said these aren't right. What's wrong?
They shouldn't be here.
What is wrong with what you see? Is this an impression from an outside source?
Does it look like they could have been faked? Like, obviously her voice was real enough, but everything else.
Yeah.
Does it look like a lie to my eyes?
With that sort of in mind, make an investigation check.
Also, do we still feel like we're being watched?
Oh yes, that feeling has
Mhm.
never faded.
I figured.
Okay,
11.
Flash of genius.
so 15.
15.
Okay,
I can also cast guidance too during this.
okay. So you feel...
That did not register, but I rolled a 4.
Roll it again.
It might just be taking a moment. Or not.
Well, that wouldn't have worked. So 17 total, I guess.
Okay, so you... After the initial shock of these bodies that are obviously horrifically displayed, the scraps of fabric that are just not quite right, the coins that look too new, this is fake. Even the badge in your hand is fake.
Someone is doing this on purpose, Athelstan. Someone who knows us very well. Knows things that we would never say out loud.
Say, someone who knows us very well or can get inside our heads.
Can we even trust the sendings that we've sent then?
No.
We never did. I never did ask for the password for Tommen.
I didn't
But
either,
even-
but I can do it again.
Granted,
It
that
might
was
not have even mattered.
But if they're
Granted,
in
that was
our
pretty.
head,
Granted, that was pretty casual.
If-
The conversation between me and them was pretty typical. The motherfucker
If-
blew up a volcano, so.
I point at the badge. If they know about this, something I've never told anyone, then they know about that, and we can't even trust that.
When I see that badge, I'm gonna check something.
Hold it out.
He starts casting Identify.
Okay. It is
Psychic
mundane
paper.
tin. Mundane iron.
Okay.
And I crush
There's
it
no
in my hand.
There's no magic on it, but that doesn't mean anything.
That voice was real enough.
if they can
I-
fake...
Even through all of that, demonicness, would I still recognize her?
Oh yes. I will say with
That didn't
sending,
feel like a lie.
it's a little bit more because it's so specific to a person.
Mm-hmm.
And even across domains, there is a possibility, obviously, that you won't connect, but you would know if you didn't connect.
Right.
Um,
And it felt like her.
I wouldn't say felt like her because it's literally just like a phone call. There's no
Okay.
Ring, ring.
investment or whatever. Like you don't
No.
get a sensation or anything from them, and they wouldn't get it from you. But because you are specifically calling out to a specific person, there is very little magic that can counteract that.
Can
I
I?
raised my hand.
Go
You
ahead.
go
Alice.
first.
Yeah.
No,
go ahead.
Cedar, you can go first.
No, you go.
Okay, so has Keelai mentioned her son to the rest of the group?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Yeah, I think you just weren't here that night, sweetie.
no, I was there at the scene where we did the fight, but I don't think I was there when you explained it.
When the plaid-wearing bitch stabbed me.
No, I was there
Yeah.
during that.
Well, and I don't think because we were talking about it when we met with Eb,
yeah,
and I
wasn't
don't
there.
believe you were there for
No, I
that.
wasn't there for that one. So since
But I
Atlas
did bring
knows
him up
it,
then.
they think back to the times where they were in the carnival and they were still kind of being sorted into their role and they were trying to be useful and they would watch the other magic users and do things like card readings and such like that. And he remembers watching Desurus do them and also inspired by Helai's faith. He manages to summon something from within him. His eyes kind of turn that celestial white for a moment as like smoke comes from them, and he casts divination, burning up all his level 3 spell slots and his level 4 spell slots in order to do so, as it's not prepared and he's never done it before. And he asks Kilai's son, "What can I do to protect your mother?"
I'm seriously gonna throw up.
Oh, no, front stream! I don't think we're allowed to do that. You want me to put the spell in just so you
No,
can see
I got
real
it.
quick?
I got it up. I'm just considering.
Also, thank you for Aussie for using the rule of cool to let me do that.
You made the payment, and it was your suggestion to make the payment. So, dear Sparkle Pony,
Of course he started out that way.
you are already doing what you need to do by being with her. Mama will be fine, as long as she has all of you.
Could I flavor this as Atlas says this out loud to the party?
Absolutely.
In the same intonation that Kilai has heard her son speak, maybe even his voice.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like full, just
Congratulations, Atlas. You have been possessed by a deity.
there was a god in your
Atlas.
body.
Atlas would come back to himself, blink a few times, and said, "I asked how I could protect his mother, and we are doing our best. And that's what matters right now. Even through the fear that we might be experiencing and the uncertainty of what's around us, we are together, and that means more than I think any of us could ever know. If a God is telling us that, if we feel what we feel is right, then we should keep doing this. We should go forward. There's no looking back now. We're almost at the lodge."
Athelstan turns to Yenrik, who's been flipping through his book this whole time. Did you find anything?
What was I looking for again?
Oh my god. Okay.
You can see on his pages, he's drawing a picture of what Atlas looked like when they divined Kilai's son. And it is a beautiful rendition of... Most of you didn't realize it at the time because you were so focused on the words Atlas was speaking, but it was almost like he lifted up higher. So rather than the 2 or 3 inches that the hooves naturally grant, it was a little higher, and he almost got larger. Like he was taking a deep breath in and containing this otherworldly, godly form within his own body. So when the words came out, it was Kilai's son speaking.
I hug Atlas.
And Atlas would hug you back, and you would say, "I lost my mother a long time ago, and to know that despite not knowing your son maybe the way you wanted to, that he still cares and that you still care is everything." Because we can mourn people who are still there, even though, because their presence might not be what we want or what we need right now, we can still feel sad about it, but happy that they are there in some way.
Yenrik, are there trials in this jungle?
It's the trial of the heart.
There is that, but that doesn't start for another few days.
Well, no matter what happened, if these poor bastards are real, and Mina, as I feel nothing. If they are here, my love, take them back.
They're here. There's just nothing left. And you watch the jungle under them briefly come alive. Vines begin to wrap and coalesce around them and begin
like,
to
moves his hand over it as it happens.
sink down, bringing them back to the earth.
Before I let go of Atlas, I just say, tell my son he is so grounded when I get home.
Atlas smiles and he says, I'll do my best. I plan to try to commune with him more. Maybe not in such a way, but through prayer. Something I've never really done as a druid before.
You said the trial of the heart?
Yeah, the trial of
Yeah.
hearts. That's the hunt to make sure, we have a good, season and, the rains stay away and there's no monsoons.
Something
Could there be another component to it, though?
Is
How
there a
long-
component to the pilgrimage to this lodge?
How long before this do they go to the lodge?
Well,
Because it could be that the trial starts before we actually think it does.
Kuna's
It
already
just
there.
they don't officially start it until the solstice.
We need to get up there and speak to her.
Let's go.
There's nothing in my book about that.
All right. Let's go.
I'm gonna mute for just a second.
Just
Yep.
remember, nothing we see is real. It's messing with your head.
Let's keep going.
You continue along and you make it finally to the ground connecting to the mountain. It's not so much a mountain, it's a bunch of plateaus. Even from here, you still can't see the lodge itself. But you are able to see sort of the path up. There are ropes and rope bridges, rope ladders that sort of connect the different platforms and old pythons that are still struck into the ridge that would allow for you to convey yourselves upwards. You think you could probably travel upward for about 2 or 3 more hours before dusk hits.
Let's do it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I won't ask for any checks because you do have climbing equipment with you. You have the ability to fly. Atlas has the ability to shape change. So I will assume that your climbing gear has been used.
I'll mark off a wild shape.
Mark off a wild shape.
use
Athelstan,
my
you can mark
wings.
off your wings. Yep, thank you. Alaric, I would say if you have Vortex Warp available today, you have used that to its full extent.
Where's my wild shape?
I can't warp myself.
Not for you,
I do have spider climb.
for your centaur.
Yeah.
Because there are going to be points where it's going to just be more manageable to warp
Just
Atlas.
yeet the goat. Just yeet the goat.
Well, the centaur can wild shape, right?
Yes.
So that lasts a while.
We yeet ourselves up the
Let me
ridge.
double check.
Half your
Like
druid
half the
level
druid level hours.
in hours.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay. So yeah, you haven't used any of that because Atlas would have been in wild shape pretty much your entire travel time upward.
can Atlas fly yet, or is that next level?
Next level.
Next level.
Okay.
But they can Billy.
So you turn like a gecko or something that can climb.
Yeah, Billy Goat, like the goats do when they climb up on vertical space walls to eat a tuft of grass like 10 stories up.
Before we do it, Atlas turns to Breeze and asks, "Can I turn into a goat? Is
Yeah.
that okay?"
Oh,
Oh.
sweetie.
Don't worry, it's not totally racist.
Breeze is a satyr.
Yeah, but they're part goat, so I wanted to make sure, like, you asked me if you could turn into a horse. I thought this was just polite.
Oh, I asked that of you in case you ever wanted to turn into something that I could carry as a horse, but
Oh, I thought.
Breeze, you want to ride the goat?
No, I meant would it be rude to turn into a goat in front of you? I don't want to be rude.
The thought is there. Breeze?
Yeah, you can turn into a goat.
Meh.
Goatless.
You make it up to a higher plateau, and it's very odd what you see before you. There's about a 10-foot like cliff face, like plateau face. And then on top of that, about 50 feet back towards the next plateau face, you see a whole ship. Like a ship that should be on water, but what you're looking at is a ship that's been grounded
In a bar?
in the middle of...
I mean,
You're in the middle of the jungle. There's not
Is it
really
like-
any body of water large enough to contain this.
an airship.
Is it upturned like your Vasker?
No,
Or is
it's right side up. Like
Oh, okay.
you can see the masts, and you can see like a variety of other things. And as you climb up this well-constructed wooden ladder, you actually see that there's a bunch of tables with people sitting at them. And there's a sandy sort of beach around a little bit of a lagoon with a waterfall falling into it.
This a lie, it's Tortuga though.
Okay, how the hell did we get here now?
Anybody have true sight? Because this is awesome.
The sounds of raucous music and laughter and conversation all sort of fill your ears now, which is very odd considering you've had the company of only your friends and their voices for a couple days now. And now you've almost walked into like a little village.
Did we hear them when we were down further the cliff face? Or is it...
It's just kind of when you crested over this last plateau.
Did it sound like a bunch of birds? Like, you know how like if you ever hear a group of flamingos
Yeah.
from really far away, it
Yeah, it
sounds
sounds
like
like
people talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
it kind of
that.
sounded like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Athelstan
So
reaches
flamingos
down.
and seagulls in particular, if you hear them from far away, it sounds like a group of people talking to each
Okay,
other.
I thought that was seagulls, but I don't spend a lot of time around flamingos.
Athelstan reaches down, picks Yenrik up by the back of his waistcoat, and says, "Is that normal?
Yes, this is the oasis.
Is this a good place to be?
Last I checked.
Are there rooms?
Yes.
Are there bathtubs?
Yes.
Are there bathtubs that can fit
Is-
centaurs?
Maybe not, but the lagoon's right there.
I know.
Is there a giant gelatinous cube in the lagoon?
No?
Is there wine?"
Yes.
I drop him.
Ugh.
I go to support Yenrik so he doesn't fall. I catch him with my arms wide open.
All right, you catch Yenrik.
Under the sunlight? What is this place called, Yenrik?
The oasis.
The Oasis?
Yep, and you can
look-
see now that you've crested over that it is a ship, a galleon that is completely resting in the dirt. It has sunk a little bit, obviously, over time, but you can tell there's like sort of the damage that you would get over time from being at sea. There's, missing bits of spackle, and, you can see there's crustaceans kind of crusted onto the underside. This used to be in the water somewhere, but now it's here.
I wonder how Calypso's doing.
I can check later.
Fancy a drink? You need to get hammered. We're gonna get you
Who's
hammered.
Who can summon the ship?
I don't know.
Why would you summon a ship on a mountain?
So you could have a very on-point themed bar, obviously.
Can we go inside and have this conversation in there? I'm quite sick of the jungle at the moment.
Yeah, I assumed we were walking.
Yep. You ascend a flight of stairs onto what was clearly the rear ship's balcony that's been repurposed to sort of the grand entrance. And opening the door, you can see into a regular sort of tavern space. There's a bar with a big, couple of big kegs behind it. There's some tables and stools. There's a hallway that leads to the north from you, and then a hallway that leads to the south. It's all simply lit with torchlight. It is a very simple, rustic style pub, but it looks like the liquor's flowing, and there's a bard playing music. This is a tavern.
Is it temperature controlled in here?
As you actually get up onto the
There's a
balcony,
HVAC system.
you descend back down a couple steps, and it does get moderately cooler.
Is there a bunch of kankus playing music in here?
No,
Okay.
no, there's just one guy, one halfling who's sitting
we
on
recognize
one
him?
of a halfling sitting on the keg, just strumming a lute.
I go up to the halfling. He like holds up a finger to the rest of the party. Go up to the halfling and lean in and just kind of. You all just see him like me, just like lean in, whisper in his ear, and there's an exchange of gold. And in his ear, I whisper, "I will give you 10 gold right now if you promise, swear indeed, not to play Wolfhead Wiley, excluding right now."
Who was that to?
To the halfling
Okay.
bard.
Okay.
Play it. I will give you 10 gold right now if you play Wolfhead Wiley right now once, and then not again for the rest of the evening, no matter who says Wolfhead Wiley.
Well,
question is, does he
sure
know?
thing, stranger. I'd be happy to do that for you. You just let go of my collar right now because you're making me a little uncomfy.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I let go of his collar.
That's quite all right. 10 gold, if you please.
I hand him the gold.
Shoves it into like the little kind of tankard he's using as a tip jar. All right, by request, we have Wolfhead Wiley. And he begins to sing, but it is not Wolfhead Wiley because he doesn't know what that is, so he's making it up on the spot.
And it's an even better version than Wolfhead Wiley.
It is.
A remix.
He probably, yeah. And he like looks at the party and he goes, like just like throws his arms open. He just makes a face.
It's Wolfhead Wiley 2.
Wolfhead Riley.
Wolfhead Riley.
I put it pupper-faced Riley.
Gordon comes in and he's like, "Oh, it's not. Oh, okay." And he sits down somewhere.
Oh, poor buddy.
What's your name?
I tipped the guy 10 silver pieces because most of my money right now is in silver.
I am, and he like look. He after Stan like kind of looks at Gordon. He's like, "Do you want me to write the compose the sheet music real quick for?"
No, it's okay. I appreciate you
sure?
offering. That really means a lot to me, Athelstan. But no, we're cool.
I just thought it would make everybody smile because we've been having a really shitty day. Also, I was trying to be funny.
It was really funny. I appreciate the jokes.
I was
Okay.
actually thinking of teaching the actual version of it to him.
I mean, do that. I will. He leans in close to Breeze. He leans in close to Breeze, and he says, "I will give you 3 pieces of chocolate right now if you play Wolfhead Wiley right now once, and then not one more time, not again for the rest of the evening."
I was going to teach it to him.
I mean, you can teach it to him, of course, but you can play it once with him all the way through, and then not again for the rest of the evening. Or, you know, whatever you want to do. I don't know. You smell nice.
Oh my god.
really doesn't, because it's been like a prestidigitation bath the last couple days, and
What does your
that
prestidigitation smell like, Breeze?
cleans everything but doesn't
smell.
sanitize it. You know?
Well, he's also an animal.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's like, oh, I said that out loud. I'm sorry. Green looks good in your hair.
Okay. Heal?
I'm going to back away right now. I wish I could get drunk. What is happening? He just like kind of like walks aimlessly away towards the bar. What is happening to me? My love, what? Don't stop. It's not funny.
You're Twitter
not-
pated.
It's not funny. Well, so are
yes,
you.
you are.
So
Of
are
course
you.
I am. I'm allowed to be.
I know.
So are you.
I know. They're so small.
Yeah. Calm down.
I'm fine. I'm at the bar. I just buy drinks for everybody.
All right. So the bartender is a voluptuous gif. If you don't know, a gif is a hippo person.
Yeah.
They are
I like them huge.
curvy,
like them chunky.
nice big belly, big thighs, big butt, big everything. And they're wearing like this sort of sundress type situation that's more like scraps of fabric. Doesn't really cover much. But as you come in, they give you sort of a crooked grin. And you can see the big sort of marshmallow-sized teeth. Well, hi there, strangers. Why don't you come on in? I'm Cherry. Come on in and let me take care of y'all. What is it you be
Plops
needing?
down at the bar.
Oh,
And
honey.
Athelstan drops an arm on Kelai's shoulder and he says, "This one needs to get hammered right now."
I can definitely do that. You hang tight now, sugar. And she turns around and pours this like massive half giant tankard. Like it would be made for a half giant. Puts it down in front of you. It smells like gasoline with like a hint of like cherry and strawberry and some other berry you don't recognize, probably native to the area. Now, this is the cherry special. You be careful with that and don't go near any open flame after you drink it, okay?
Ulrich,
Henrik, stay the
Ulrich,
fuck away
Yenrik-
from me.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. We both turn around. Ulrich, Yenrix, and Ulrich, stay the fuck away. He's just like, he like grimaces. He's like, have I ever seen you drink before?
No, I haven't drank in about 145 years.
You're old.
Yeah.
Well,
I just start drinking.
you're gonna drink for the rest of us. And he says, he gives some gold to Cherry, and he's like, make sure that she drinks water between drinks, please.
Oh, water? Yeah, that's no problem at all. We can water down anything.
How about like how about like 8 ounces of water between actual drinks,
How much is 8 ounces?
just to cleanse the palate? And he looks at well, I don't think I see an actual 8 ouncer because everything seems to be measured an American way. So how about that pint right there?
Ulrich just slides over a cup from his mess kit.
You get that little chemical-ridden toasted.
She takes this like 1 cup measuring cup. This doesn't seem like a lot, but all right.
More than that, then. Sure, give her a tankard of water between, please.
You got it, honey. Don't you worry.
Excellent. She's built like a shit brick house, but I don't know what happens when she drinks.
Well, I'm here for the entertainment value nonetheless. What else can I get y'all?
Food, if you have it.
Yes.
Oh, don't you worry. Our chef is hot and working. Let me go check what the meal of the day is. Give me 1 second. And she like toddles off down the hallway to the north.
I look for a serve safe certificate.
You do not see one.
Okay.
I look at Athelstan as I'm like about to start chugging this drink, and I'm like, please, for the love of all that is holy, go find Shikuna. And then I just start drinking.
We're not at the lodge, and he
Not the
like
lodge.
pushes the drink back down to the bar. Sip it. I'm
Chug,
not holding.
chug, chug, chug,
I am not
chug,
holding your hair. If you
chug,
start
chug,
throwing up.
chug.
I never asked you to.
Well, never mind. I'm probably going to have to because I'm gonna have to braid it. I'm gonna have to be the one to braid it later. So if you blow,
Do you want me to drink or not?
just fucking drink it, but don't be stupid. God, I feel like I'm wrangling a puppy. And he turns around just as Wolfhead Wiley actually starts playing.
Yep. So Wolfhead Wiley is playing. Cherry comes back, and she is she's got like a pencil behind her little ear that she pulls down and begins to write. Okay,
What's a carouse test? I don't know what that is. I know what carousing is on like the chart. If I end up
Basically,
married, Sophia, I'm gonna be pissed.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You can't get married. You never divorced.
She
So
died.
Chef says
Same shit.
Do you want the specials or no?
Yeah, sweetie.
All right. So the special today is monkey stew with a plantain mash. There's also a giant centipede grill. Just a couple of the little sections there. And the legs are especially crispy. They are delicious. Let me tell you what. That's also with the plantain mash. We've got a salmon with the salmon. And there's fresh made bread.
All of
I
that.
will take the salmon, please.
All of it.
I want to eat the centipede.
All right, honey, you got it. It's 1 centipede for the centaur. You want the stew or the bread or the salmon? 1 salmon for your soon-to-be very intoxicated friend here. What else?
And some bread for the soon-to-be intoxicated friend to do a little bit of absorbing.
I'm just
Slow down.
Uh,
And he like puts a straw in it.
What you
salmon
want?
enough. I'll take the centipede.
You want the centipede?
Nothing worse than I've had among the doors.
All right. Anyone else?
All of it.
Gordon's
Breeze,
like, all of it!
Breeze, do you want any fish, monkey stew, or fried centipede?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, another 3
What
for...
about Liliana?
Liliana can have some too.
You know, I
There's
actually
an-
think I'd like to try the monkey stew.
To be fair, they lived among dwarves.
Do you have rooms available here?
Yes,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
an-
honey,
With-
of course we do.
We require
Actual baths?
There's no actual baths in the room, but we do have a bit of a bathhouse in the lower deck. We have a couple of different rooms and a suite available. We have the authentic pirate experience. We also have typical bedrooms that you might find in a regular inn. And then we have the main suite that's usually for a family.
Mina is very excited about the pirate experience. I'm just saying it. I know that it's true.
I lay down 15 platinum
Jesus.
Gee,
and just
fucking hell.
say, take care of my friends. Please.
Oh, honey, for that amount of money, we will take care of them whatever they need. You just tell us. You hear that, y'all? Anything you all need, you let us know. We got you.
More booze, please. And then
More
I just
booze. She
drink.
pours you another half-giant tankard of the
That was-
gasoline cherry drink.
Atlas attempts to use shape water to slow down how much you can drink at once. Subtly.
Their
It's like-
esophagus, that's gross.
Like at the
I'll-
end of the
No, like,
tankard,
have you
every time
ever
it
had
tips.
ramen?
No, Ulrich literally
Ramen,
goes.
like that.
Ulrich literally goes into his alchemy kit, pulls out a tube that he's never used before, and basically just gives her a long ass straw.
Oh, and the water. Here you go.
Is it a curly one?
It's a tube, so it's curly, straight, whatever.
Just like reach over and just do that beignet
That-
snatch from like Princess and the Frog, and I
the
the water in it.
the whole college experience where you literally can just drink it from the table while laying on the ground.
I will bring a
Nice.
drink to the bards.
I'm so glad I never had that college experience.
All right, honey. I'm going to get this into chef and I'll be right back. Just keep in mind anything else you need, I'm right here for you, okay?
Thank you, Cherry.
All right.
For some reason, I'm
Bottles off
thinking
again.
the chef is that one guy from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
We have drunks
Yeah.
going up.
All right, you want a special order, buddy? Then you make it. No, I try and I try.
And a steak cut in the shape of a trout.
You got all that, honey?
I take drinks to the bards.
All right. You bring drinks over to the halfling and Breeze, who
I'm
are
okay, sweetie. I'm okay.
completing the latest and greatest rendition of Wolfhead Wiley.
Emotional support pasta.
Aw, pasta.
I got like actually upset, and she knows. So
I'm sorry, buddy.
it's okay. It's been a day, so
It wasn't my fault this time. It's your fault.
Ugh.
Effie.
You wanted a beach episode? How about a bitch episode?
It's a-
I shouted that
Taking
at
the
one
tiki
point.
bar. I'll take the tiki bar.
Yeah,
I'm here for it, man. It
You're in a
bleeds off
tiki
some of
bar.
the poison.
What kind
Alright.
of drinks did she pour?
So Keela gets really fucking drunk. Like,
Yeah.
she hasn't been drunk probably more than 3 times in her entire life. She gets fucking wasted.
All right.
And I ended up putting her to bed early.
Yeah, of course.
And she's one of those happy drunks. So like Keela's usually kind of sad. She is not sad when she's drinking. She loves everybody and everything.
All right.
Ulrich is just gonna reach over when she's not paying attention and apply enhance ability Constitution because you know what's coming.
All right. Make a persuasion check
Oh my god.
for all the people that you now love. Yep.
Oh my
Because it
God.
isn't just your party here.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That sounds about right for her.
That's
is
8.
it? Oh.
Nobody's like upset or angry. When you just kind of come in, they're like, "I love you guys so much." They're just kind of like, "Okay, weird lady," and they kind of push you away or like redirect you back to your party.
It's like they've seen drunk before.
Yeah, they know. Especially out here, like there's not a whole lot of places to get loaded. This is just one of them between like the 2 other places you can get drunk at. So, yeah. Eli, Constitution saving throw, please.
Do they have advantage because I've been feeding them water all night too?
Nope.
Didn't
Because
think so.
this
I
is
did apply enhance ability.
fucking moonshine. That gives
What does
it
that
advantage.
even mean?
Constitution checks, basically.
You get advantage.
Okay. 13.
Okay, so you make it till about 11 o'clock at night.
It was
And
just me in real life.
the salmon ain't sitting too hot. Oh,
Yeah, no.
maybe you should have had the monkey stew. Or more bread. Or more water.
I hold back her hair.
You managed to
Like,
get outside.
Stumble out the front door.
Yeah, you managed to get outside and like puke under the stairs. But yeah.
Just holding her forehead like that and like holding back the hair. Are you done yet?
She probably starts crying.
Yeah, that
Alright.
sounds about right.
He wipes her mouth and everything, and then he just like baby carries her to her room.
So I'm assuming Keeli would like the standard bed experience.
Yeah, just sleep in a bed would be great.
Okay, so there are a couple beds. We'll just say you take the first one on the right.
He's like
Well-
undoing buckles of the chainmail and stuff. He's like,
Is that up or down? Okay, I'm like, where am I going here?
We're all staying in the same room, right?
That's up to you
No.
guys.
I think it would be smart considering the fact that we're seeing bad things.
I think so. That's
Like
fair, too.
double up, but Keelay's super drunk, so.
Atlas also kind of wants to see what the pirate room's about. Hello, Charles.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie.
So you all sort of carouse and eventually you start wandering off to sleep. Is anybody taking advantage of the baths or the pirate experience?
Keelay will when she wakes up.
Atlas wants to take a bath if they have a bath.
Ulrich would also go for the bathhouse first.
All right. So the bathhouse, you're guided by Cherry out the main stairs and then back in on the sort of second ground floor, closer to the oasis itself. As you're brought inside, it's steamy and warm, and it's actually like a recessed tub that's big enough for multiple people to be in at the same time. And it actually connects to the oasis itself. The water churns a little bit every so often. You just get like a little wisp of cooler water. But there's something obviously cast here to keep the water warm to hot. But yeah, it's just like a little cavern in the lower deck.
Just real quick, before Atlas goes, he would entrust his plants to Athelstan. And he would kind of
wanted
pick
to
up
go
Jenny
get-
and was like, I'm so sorry. There was so much more there than I realized. And I would hug Jenny closely to me.
It's okay. That was just
It's
really
not okay.
traumatizing. It's okay. You didn't know. I was listening.
There was a lot there, and I just wanted to say sorry. I got you some water. If you need anything else, like soil or anything, please let me know, and I'll bring some back.
Okay. I'm okay.
Okay, you're gonna stay with Uncle Athelstan. I'll be back soon.
I think Uncle
And-
Athelstan was going to go to the bath too.
Yeah,
Oh, he is?
he's literally coming out of his room and he's got like a towel wrapped around his waist. He's like,
They can babysit Keelay.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave you with Auntie Keelai. If anything bad happens, please just, I don't know. I trust you all and I trust Keelai.
We'll cast
Okay.
sending.
Okay, I kissed them all on the pot and I pat Keelai and ran my fingers through her hair and I was like, I'll be back. I'm gonna bring you more water along with the plants. Okay?
Eli is drunk. All you probably get is a snore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathhouse and I take off I struggle taking off my front pants and then I have to attempt to take off the back pants.
Are you taking these off before you go down?
No, when we're in the blocker area of the bathhouse.
Okay, it's not really a locker area. You kind of like
I know
go into
you know,
the cavern and there's no like dressing area.
Yeah,
You
Atlas
kind of just
also
strip
leaves-
and go in.
Atlas leaves all his magical items in the room with Keelia.
Okay,
Except for his shoes, because he doesn't take those off.
sure. So anybody who is enjoying the bath is allowed to enjoy the bath. It is quite lovely, nice and warm. And again, you get those wisps of cooler water every once in a while. That's kind of refreshing. There's some fish that kind of like swim in and then leave again when they realize the temperature is not to their liking.
So this is how the Oasis gets its salmon.
Maybe.
You know how people like float on their backs in the
I have no idea what you just said. You were too high pitched.
People float on their backs in the pool, just like lounging.
Yeah. No! No! No, I refuse! I refuse!
So I guess it's to stand up the entire time.
Centaurs make me so mad.
I think
All I'm
before
seeing-
going down.
All I'm seeing with Atlas trying to float on his back, he ends up somehow floating with his butt on one end, his head on the other, and he's just a triangle in the air.
I think Athelstan would have like checked in with Breeze before going down to I guess everyone's going down to the bathhouse.
So would I have to lay on my side
Yeah.
with my ass
Sure.
submerged? Okay, I use shape water.
Using his tail as a propeller, and he just moves through the ground. through
And
the
I
Okay.
water.
use shape water so that I have a clear, like, my face is not wet.
Athelstan, you were checking on Breeze. I'm ignoring the centaur from now on.
I'll just stay with Keli for a bit. Just make sure they don't do anything stupid.
He like looks down at Keli and he's like, I don't think that they can move.
I'm fine.
may wake
Go take a bath, Breeze. I got plants. I'm good. Yep. Like,
Move.
face first in the pillow, just like.
I just like
It's
just a little bit of druidcraft just to like Gulliver's travels this bitch to the bed very gently.
It's like all of a sudden you see just one of the plants, like one of the fronds, reach out and pat Keli on the back.
Yep, it's one of the strawberry plants. She
Yeah.
reaches out her runner and she's like pat pat pat, and he just like with the druidcraft just like Gulliver's travels this bitch to the bed with the plants.
Yep.
Where's
Yeah, you can
Liliana?
do that.
Where's Liliana?
Liliana's with Alark.
Okay.
Buck in the buck downstairs with all of you.
Yep. Gordon and Sly are also there.
If you don't want to come, that's okay.
Now it's the beach episode.
No,
Also-
I'm coming. I just wanted to make sure Keli was doing okay.
She's strapped to a bed. She's fine.
It's your seatbelt.
Yep.
Good night, Keli.
Alright, Athelstan. I love your stupid face. Have fun with Breeze.
Thank you.
Breeze. Breeze. Hey, Breeze.
No.
Yes.
Breeze.
No.
What do you want, Keli?
Athelstan
No.
has a crush on you. Night.
Sweetie, you're drunk.
Yep.
He's
Night.
He very firmly closes the
what?
He like
What?
very firmly closes the door, and he just like druid crafts like moss around the keyhole and the latch there, just so that way he'd know if there was like entry or otherwise,
Okay.
like he usually does, like his little trips, you know. And he's like Violet.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry if I have made you uncomfortable. I would understand if I did. It's been a little awkward the past few days,
No, everything's fine.
and I've never seen the green worn on someone else.
Okay. I don't know what that means, the green being worn, but okay.
Maybe one day you will. He'll like head down to the bathhouse.
Pretty much your whole party, sans a very, very intoxicated Keli is there.
We get down there and like Sly is in the pool, and she's like, "Come on, I can carry you, Gordon. I can carry you in here.
I don't know, babe. I'm pretty tall.
Oh, just lift your feet off the ground. I got you." And she like water holds him.
Yeah.
You're so
But he's-
light.
He's like my dad and thinks like a stone. He would sink like a stone in the Dead Sea. So he just lifts his hooves up and
Then
and she just holds him aloft in the water.
no,
I'm pretty sure
he
all of our
sinks.
family men
She holds his face up in the water.
Yeah,
Okay,
that-
maybe I can't.
that
to be
works.
fair, Gordon could probably just completely sit on the bottom of this and still be half sticking out of it.
Yeah,
she
he can.
She like climbs out of the pool and she's a cannonball.
Meanwhile,
We get Breeze and Athelstan come down the stairs and just see all this nonsense and just narrowly avoid a cannonball splash like the Matrix.
There's a big splash. You manage to avoid it. And
I thought it was a projectile, and he just like lays the towel on one of the logs and just like steps in.
it's very nice in here. Very comfortable. Even though you can still kind of get hints of the humidity outside. The sort of humidity that's in here is meant to be here. It's sort of artificially created in a way, and it's more comfortable than it is outside. And the way the ship and the oasis are sort of situated, you actually get this sort of view of the oasis itself, the trees on the other side of it, and the sun beginning to set.
My love, you should join us.
Not right now.
Please.
No, there's something going on.
What is it?
Don't know.
Where?
Everywhere. It's very strange. I'll be back. You feel the weight lift from your shoulders.
Don't leave me. He just very noticeably tenses up.
Atlas swims by you, sideways, like, "What's up, Athelstan?"
I'm not sure. Something's wrong.
I write myself up, and creating a small wave onto you. With Keli?
No. Mina's gone to check it out.
Oh,
Stay calm.
okay. Just act natural.
Sure.
I put.
Do you have your weapons?
No, they're upstairs with Keli. I'm naked. I have my
You're not-
shoes on.
You're not wearing pants.
No, I'm not wearing any pants. It would be counterproductive in the bath.
Eli?
So Keli got super, super drunk so that all of her barriers came down. Where does she go in her sleep?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, with Des. The worst way. Just kidding. That would be awesome.
We'll get to that next session.
Hey.
How could you?
Yeah,
How
I
could you
figured
do this
this
to
would-
me?
I figured this would probably be where we leave it off.
Yeah.
Also, we don't know where Yenrik is, but I assume that's on purpose so Agni can decide.
Yeah. I think he might be with you guys, but I don't want to put him there.
I mean,
I don't want
It's
to
the
see
bath
that naked.
What?
it's the bathhouse. Agni doesn't like wearing pants to begin with.
true.
You've seen Agni's
That's
legs.
it the whole time.
You've seen his legs.
I would say that Athelstan would have said that to Atlas loud enough for the party to hear. And, like,
Okay.
said
Not
it to the party
That I'm not wearing pants or that something's wrong.
that something is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Be prepared. Do you have any weapons?
I'm
Mina's left me to go check it out, even though I asked her, "Don't leave me."
Oh, Athelstan, I'm with you.
Y'all gotta stop using that phrase.
Which one?
Don't leave me.
Oh,
Don't
God.
leave me. Don't leave me.
Yeah. Well, thanks
fucking
everybody
doll?
for
Fucking
watching.
doll.
See, you're welcome, by the way.
You're welcome for the emotional damage,
Emotional damage.
but you kind of got the beach episode you wanted.
No.
no, because something is still wrong, and my love has left me.
I mean, we're in the domain. Something is always wrong.
I know, but my love has left me.
I feel like most beach episodes have a lot more fan service than this and less crying.
Well, sometimes there's crying because there's usually like some sort of a moral or some sort of like familial, like a relationship kind of development and stuff like that. So
I
I guess
mean,
we are all
it's-
naked, pretty much, except for Keli.
you all just. Oh.
What?
Yeah, everybody's seen all of your bits. Everybody has seen everybody's bits at this point, except for
Yep.
Keli and possibly Yenrik.
Literally, Sly leans into Gorge. She's like, "I told you," and she takes a coin from him. Oh.
Alder does not care.
Well, Athelstan doesn't care either, but now you've all seen him.
Now you know why his friends at the tavern call him Aubergine.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's like is the drapes like green?
No, his hair is black.
I know, but I was wondering because the aubergine nickname too.
I mean, his blood is greenish
That's green.
blue.
We don't
He's
need to go over that.
Get us
Anyway.
out of here.
You already
He's
know
reverse
his blood is
Piccolo.
green.
Stick around for the raid, everybody. We're going to go check out Cantrips and Coffee. They are finishing up their Spelljammer campaign at some point. I don't know if it's tonight, but soon.
Oh, we were talking about ejaculate. Got it. Sorry, that came out loud.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Yes, sweetie.
It did. Real loud.
Why?
We're going to go.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.